Earth podcast with your host, Sean Myrie, the Down to Earth Network, live and direct in the studio. This episode is called The Rich and Famous Beefs, Donald Trump, Epstein, 50 Cents T.I. Now, what's going on? What's going on? Now, all this war we know. Oh, people, please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. We're on Apple Podcasts and we're also on Spotify Podcasts, all podcast platforms. Now, this episode is about the beefs because there is beefs going on, all types of beefs and more. Now, this one, what I'm talking about, right? I'm going to first talk about the one with 50 Cent. Well, should I talk about that one? No. I'm going to leave that for later. First, I'm going to talk about Donald Trump. Donald Trump has a whole list of beefs, right? So now it's coming out more that he has or had a beef with Epstein. That's the narrative. They're saying that Donald Trump basically had a beef with him from back in the days. He cut him off, if you think that's true. But what's coming out is that, and it was around, people may have called it rumors, but are saying that Donald Trump was with underage 13-year-old. That's what's coming out. Because now the heat is up. There's a war going on. Well, it was going on before, the economic war, and now it's going on with the physical war, right, in Iran. But now other things at home, right, domestically, is coming up against Donald Trump, right? So it's just cooking up again because of the Epstein files. People are saying that the war is a big distraction from the Epstein files, from people really, getting exposed. But Donald Trump's name is coming up. It's coming up now. You can't deny it, right? So there's a beef, what people are going to find out, right? More. They're going to be informed more. And Donald Trump, in his defense, is going to start to say talk more how he cut off Epstein a long time ago. And then he's going to put his case out that if he was guilty of anything, why would he put his basically expose the files, right? It's the Down to Earth podcast. You might get a little, crowd coming in. The rest of the cast, they might put their opinions down. But basically, this man's been covering up himself from the beginning, Donald Trump. But there's links to, a beef, not just with being associated with Epstein, but being involved doing stuff with underage girls. So now that's coming out. The underage girls stuff is more, it's spreading. Bless up, Mr. Pinho and Jazz. I'm getting the door. I'm live and direct. I'm live right now, so yeah, we live. I got the other D2E member in here. We're in the studio. But yeah, I'm talking about Donald Trump's business coming out more. It was already out there that he was with an underage 13-year-old.
Huh?
So yeah, I'm surprised. You're surprised. That's why they brought.
I know about it, but I didn't know what the age was.
13. So now,
Club.
because the war is scaring everybody, it's costing people a lot of money. So now that rumor is getting some type of viral push. That rumor, if it's true. All right. So people are believing, or will believe, that Donald Trump was with a 13-year-old because of the association with Epstein. So there's been a beef. This is how it started, the beef. Basically, Donald Trump said that I don't have no light. He said he cut off Epstein from 2000, right? Around that time. He cut off Epstein from those times. So he's trying to disassociate himself from Epstein. But I heard that they might call him to testify. I don't know if they can make the president testify right now that he's in war, but they're calling him to testify.
Only ones who can make him testify is the only ones who can make him testify is
Who?
Capitol Hill.
Yeah, Capitol Hill, and I don't think that's gonna happen right now.
They have to pressure that.
And they're saying that basically this is what they're saying. Epstein was selling secrets or doing espionage against the government because there's the rumor that he was a spy. That's another
I can
conspiracy,
believe that.
that he was a spy, but he was a spy for Israel.
I can
That's
believe
what's
that
coming
too.
out.
Is he?
They're saying he's
No, but
Jewish. Yeah,
is he?
he's Jewish.
Okay, then, yeah,
So
yes,
they
yes,
were
then.
saying this
Yes,
is where it's
yes.
coming from
No,
now.
yes, yes.
People are linking the only reason why all this stuff is coming out, like the war, is because of because of Epstein. And it makes sense, because Epstein, when you look out some of these files, he's talking against a lot of, like, basically, that world, the Middle East. He's talking about how Israel basically has to be, you know, a priority. He's talking about that. Why don't they talk about those files? If you don't want to talk about the underage sexual files, why don't you talk about the files where he was dealing with the Middle East? He was dealing with all people around the world. This is facts. This is what is the historic history. That's why they arrested Prince Andrew the other day, and he got released, because Prince
He
Andrew.
got released.
When you look up Prince Andrew, he was the close friend of Epstein.
Of course he's gonna get
That guy
released.
was the closest friend of Epstein. The girl who he was with committed suicide. Prince Andrew, the girl what they show in pictures with Prince Andrew and this underage. Well, she wasn't underage when they show her in the picture, and I think Epstein's in there, right? This guy was the prince. He's with royalty. What is royalty? Linked to the royal family. Not saying they're perfect, but that's bad. That's why they cut him off, eh? That's why they cut off Prince Andrew, because he made the royal family look real bad. They took away that guy's titles a long time ago. So all these types of whatever wealthy men or rich men, they have beef. That's all it is. Donald Trump has beef with other rich men. And if you don't listen to, like, go by,
Men who are richer
yeah, if they're richer than him,
Yeah, you
if
have more beef
he wants
with
to break them down. That's
Well,
his game.
well, look what he did with the guy. Okay,
Right?
the Venezuela.
Bless up everybody in the chat. Yeah,
Oil.
oil. Everything
that
is
means
money.
saying richer than him.
Yes.
Oh,
With
what?
Donald Trump, everything is money. So he makes beef with anybody he sees with that economic power. And that's why he's doing all this shit. And him and Epstein, they fell out. Sometime they must have fell out. They were friends. They knew each other. You can't deny that. That's why they need to make him testify. So once Donald Trump testifies, is he going to deny his relationship with Epstein?
How you gonna do that? Paint a picture.
Do I like Trump? No. You know what?
Okay,
That's a question.
okay, did you
Jazzy Verk said, well, listen to me. Do you like Trump? I like that he's raw with how he says certain things, but I don't like him now, what he's
But
doing
if
right
he's
now.
affecting my economy,
Yeah,
I don't fucking like
Yeah,
it.
if he's affecting the money and the
With our
wallet,
economy,
people
fuck
who liked Trump before, some of them stopped liking him because it's affecting their money. And I know in America, it is affecting a lot of your money. Him doing all this war, you see what he said? Oh, the gas is gonna come up. Sorry, he
So-
says it's war. You see what Donald Trump
What's
says?
that?
The gas is gonna be more higher because of this situation.
Wait,
He's telling you that it's gonna
hold
be
on
more
a minute.
expensive.
Hold on a minute. So what was the point in him taking the
The oil in
so
Venezuela.
how's gas going
Gas
up
shouldn't
if
be going
your
up if he
teeth
has.
is sitting?
Yeah, see, that's
That don't
gangster.
make no sense.
Because it's gangster business. How's the oil going up?
Him have more oil
And you
to
got more
do
oil
it,
than ever. That's
More-
crazy.
Him have more
That's
oil
crazy
to
shit.
do it. Him have more oil to do it. Think about it. Him
How's
have
the
more
how,
oil
how's
to
the
fuck-
oil going up and he has more oil?
You know,
Shouldn't it
you
be
just
more
said-
better?
You hear what you just said? You
Yeah.
have more oil. That's the hustling thing.
Yeah, he's
so you
hustling.
don't have to use
He's hustling.
There you go.
He's hustling. Because if people think, oh, the Middle East, without the Middle East, America's gonna suffer without the oil.
no.
No,
Oh, no. That's why
America's
make
not gonna
sure you do
suffer
that.
without the Middle East oil. So they
Say,
don't
fuck
give a
the Middle
shit.
East, no.
So
We
this is
don't
what I'm
need the
saying.
Middle East.
Right? Because we're getting into these celebrity or the richest beefs. And I'm talking about Epstein and Donald Trump, but there's other guys, right? He has beef with governments, people who have control of economic power. That's why he went into Iran. Iran's an oil-rich, one of the richest countries. So by seizing control of some kind, they will get some of that benefit. So look at all the places. This is a coincidence. They have something like oil rich. Everywhere where America goes right now, it has to benefit America. Even Trump admits that. But look, he has a lot of beefs. He has a beefs with his own government. When they Supreme Court, when they stop his tariffs from going, he basically was threatening people. He was saying, "Yo, you know what I saw in him? I don't know if you realize this. I seen when the Supreme Court was making their judgment. This guy looks sad. It's the saddest I ever seen, or angry. I think that was another way to say it. How angry he looked. He looked so angry, and I said, "Uh-oh," because I know Trump. Uh-oh, this guy's gonna do something real desperate. War. I knew it. I called it from those times when they announced that they're blocking his tariffs. But then he put it up 10. Then he put it up 15. And then you know what he said? I'm gonna be going to war. And then he put America in the war. But I knew this was coming. They're building up all those military things in the Middle East, right? All the weapons for what? For show? Huh?
Well, you don't know that.
It wasn't for show. They were building it up because they're gonna
Yeah,
attack.
but war is an excuse to use experimental.
Yeah, no, they're using this word to use.
You hear what I
Yes,
said?
yes. What you're saying?
War is
To
an
test their weapons,
excuse.
new weapons.
Yes, yeah, we
Yes.
have war, but now, we can use this new war weapon.
That's
now.
what it is for.
Oh,
They're using
shit.
new weapons.
You know how much new weapons they're
Yes.
gonna be using? How
Yes.
much? Okay, how much new weapons they've been talking about?
All types of
Oh,
weapons.
okay, so this is their excuse.
And they can use
To
in the Middle
use
East, and they're
the
using. Sorry to
weaponry.
say, they're using the Middle East for this.
Yeah.
They're using the Middle East. They don't give a shit about it because, to me, it makes like this. They have an agreement with Israel because Israel is guiding them through this. That's what it seems like, right? So, Israel's probably telling America what to do. That's what they're doing, telling them.
Well,
I'm telling you straight up,
Isn't
Israel.
like almost like another.
Yeah, that's the 51st state. That's the 51st state. They're telling Israel. I mean, Israel's telling America what to do, straight up. There's no debate with that. They're telling them, you could come, bomb everywhere, we'll go in. Who you think is saying they're gonna go in? Who you think is saying, you guys should recruit the Kurds from Iraq? Who's telling them that? Who's telling America to go recruit people from Iraq? Other Muslims. They are probably Muslims, I'm guessing, the Kurds, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Why is America, and it's saying the CIA is promoting to go into to get the Kurds to do it? You know why? You already know. That's not ground troops, right? You think America wants to bring ground troops,
No.
waste their ground troops in Iran?
Yo, speaking of that.
Huh?
Speaking of that.
They're not gonna waste their ground troops
Yo,
in Iran.
Speaking of that.
What?
Have you seen what China has now?
Oh yeah, people talking about China.
Holy shit!
Yeah, China
I
has
knew
shit.
about it, but now they're being bold with it.
They got to, because you got Trump who's making beefs
Bro,
with the whole
did
world.
you see these robots?
Oh, you
Yeah.
mean robots?
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like how they're developing the robot shit.
Bro. First, we see the martial arts sitting they were doing.
Fighting.
They were showing, no, first they showed that in sync. Then later on, they're giving them
Rocket launcher, guns and
You
shit.
see them run with it. Boom, boom,
Robots.
boom, boom, boom. Doom, 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 doom. Boom, 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 boom. In sync.
But no,
Boom,
but you
boom,
see,
boom.
but you know what I'm saying? Okay, you say China has that shit, right?
Shit.
Okay, China has that, but you know what? America probably has the same shit, but they're not showing you it.
Bro.
They probably have the same shit,
bro.
probably,
America
man. They ain't
likes
gonna
to be
show you
bold
it.
and all.
Remember, they've been making these movies on this shit
I'm
for
telling
years,
you this,
guys.
man.
They've been
America
making
doesn't have that. They don't
I
have
believe
that-
they have
don't
something like that.
They have certain things, but they don't have the sophistication.
No, but it's
like
because
that.
America's not showing you that shit. I
Nah,
believe
bro.
they have that same
Nah,
shit.
bro.
You tell me America don't have no robots?
They have not sophisticated like
They're
that.
the ones who've been making all the movies forever,
They can be
guys.
making the movies all you
No,
want.
man, America has the
forget,
same
You
shit.
forget who makes the technology, majority of it?
Yeah, China.
China and Japan.
Well, no,
Okay?
mostly China's
And
doing all that
Japan.
shit.
Japan
it's
too.
really it's mostly
no,
China.
Japan too.
What does Japan? Japan makes some of the shit, but not like China.
When it comes to technology, Japan and China.
But they have to get everything
tell
from.
you that right
Listen, besides all of this, what I'm saying, I was telling you about this rare earth. I'm telling people
Fuck.
before they talk, look up this rare earth. China owns basically all of it.
Yeah, it makes
Without
sense.
that shit, you can't make no technology.
Yeah, because you need the mineral or whatever to put in
Yeah,
the tech.
so even Japan has to get their shit
you have
from
to
China.
put the shit in the tech, don't
Yeah,
you?
even Japan has to get their shit from China. Without that rare earth, you can't make no military. Your military basically don't exist. You can't make no weapons. You can't make no lasers. You can't have LED lights. It makes all that shit. They use that in concoction with other elements to make it works what with uranium, all types of shit. China, that's why China's strong. But the only thing it makes it polluted. It's not good for the environment how they develop the rare earth. It's not good for the environment, but they're the biggest producers of that shit. That's the shit what makes your what's called solar not solar power. That's the electric cars. They say you need that rare earth to run electric cars, and that's coming from China. Majority of that rare earth is in China. But anyways, get back to this beef now. We all know there's a list of beefs Donald Trump has. Donald Trump has like hundreds of beefs. But right now, his biggest beef is fighting that case what's haunting the 13-year-old, yo.
That's why he had to become president.
I wonder how much people, I know people are going to start talking about this.
Why do you think he had no choice
That's
to become
why he's
president?
the president. That's why he's doing
If he
all
didn't
of this
become
shit.
president, what do you think would happen?
Yeah, 13-year-old?
Okay, but what do you think would happen if he didn't become
If he
president?
didn't become president, he would be locked up. He would be locked up like Epstein. I'm telling you people
there you
this.
go, guy.
And bring up the likes if you can, and please subscribe.
There you go,
if
man.
Trump, right, wasn't
Donald
president,
Trump.
Donald Trump wasn't president, right, he would be locked up like Epstein.
Damn right.
But that's why they made sure to put him in place to do all types of shit what he's doing in the world. He has beef with every single person. You could just hear how he talks raw through his mouth. What he's saying about like how he communicates with people. This man basically saying death, like no joke. He's like no filter, you know. I expect this kind of from Trump, but like he's saying like, yo, if you don't surrender, he's saying there's not going to be no talking, no conversation with Iran. He's saying basically you guys better give up.
No surrender, no.
He's saying give up, eh? He gave them the opportunity for immunity. He gave them the chance to give up. You know what this guy said the other day? Let me tell you. They asked him, is there anyone you think could be in control, like you guys would, suggest to be in control of Iran? He says, we had prospects, basically, people who were there before, but they're all dead. And we killed even more because basically they want to give up. Right? So he's saying if you don't give up, he's saying by the time if it might be nobody left. He's saying it might not be anybody left, which I expect that. You see what they dropped today?
Yeah.
You see what they dropped on the bunker? What they're hiding in Iran? You can't hide. Like, I don't know. Maybe these people are going to fight to the end. And because of their pride and sitting. But listen, they will fight to the end and the pride. But listen, you see when America drops those bombs. Yes, they don't care, but they're going to, someone is going to care. When they drop those bombs, it's done. They're finished. They see everything. Like Iran, like maybe they're suicidal or they're trying to sacrifice their people. That's what it is. That's why they have to start some shit. It's like you're sacrificing your people to get hurt because you guys are stubborn with this supreme leadership and you want still to have that shit in there. But I looked up that history. It's interesting, Iran's history. You know, before the 80s, right? In the 60s and 70s. Yo, when you see the pictures of Iran,
No, I know.
it looks like America. These people weren't wearing, the women weren't wearing all this stuff on their head and covering
now
their
you
face.
see it looks
The
like
guys were dressed in suits and the ones who had money,
They
jewelry,
fucked it up.
they're Americanized. But what happened is, though, I looked it up. Interesting history, Iran. The king, who you see wants to come back to Iran, this is where it gets kind of conspiracy theory type of shit. People, please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And I believe this. You probably would believe it. The government of America, long time ago, I think it was, correct me if I'm wrong, it could have been the 50s or even before that. They installed that king.
Yeah.
They put that royalty in there. And what happened before them, right? Because remember, they discovered oil. Check the story. When they discovered oil, everybody was going crazy for their oil, right? So check what happened. The ruling class was like nomadic or what people who are basically, you would say today would be the Muslims, right? So instead of making them control the oil, they put this king, whatever royalty, some fake royalty into Iran, and they were running it for years. But what people are talking about later, that royal family was basically making hurting their own people. Like that royal family was, or whoever that king was there was not good. So throughout, just say the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, up until 79, when the that supreme leader took over, you know why? A lot of the people were sick of it. There's a certain population, right? The Muslims, the ones who were the Muslims in Iran, they were getting oppressed for maybe over 50 years from the king. So the revolution came because people were getting oppressed, and then the Muslim, they said, let's change it over. Let's see if it will be better. The Islamic, or whatever you want to call it, took over the country 1979. That same guy who they just killed, right? I think that same guy who they just killed,
Yeah.
he was on exile. He's from Iran, but he left Iran he wasn't there in the 60s up until 79. He left Iran and went to France. He was living in France. This is what I'm going to give you guys a story. That man was living in France for years, and then he returned 1979. And then it changed. You see all that dressing then?
Yeah.
Then only men could be walking outside a certain way. Women, especially in the main city, they had to cover up. But the problem is, Rock, this is what I'm going to tell you. Before that, and still to this day, because it's 90 million people in Iran, there's still a big population what still, like, they don't go by the Muslim thing. There's a lot of Christians in Iran, a big population of Christians. We know that. We used to do something. Remember we was working for a guy from Iran. He had a furniture place.
Yep.
And when we delivered the shit, you would see that these women weren't dressed up in no Muslim regalia. They were in jewelry and all types of stuff, bleach blonde hair. So not all there's a big population of Iranians who are not under that. That's why so much of them left. That's why so much of them went to Canada, America, and the UK, because they couldn't live the same way. Like when they changed it in 1979, a lot of them, they went out of there. People, please bring up the likes and subscribe. They had to leave. That's why we have a big population of Iranians up here, because of the country. Yo, go check Richmond Hill. Tons of them up there.
Oh, yeah.
So what people don't understand, they're slowly educating people online. You could look this up, right? But Iran, that royal family was put there by America. America always been in Iran in some type of way. And when that group came in, America lost that connection to Iran. When that group came in, the supreme leader, he kicked out the king, or the king went running, and the king was good with America. Just look it up. But going back to like the Epstein stuff, I think this is the beef what happened when Donald Trump and him wasn't dealing with each other. 9/11 happened a year after, right? When 9/11 happened a year after, what I guarantee this is going to come up, or they're going to burn these records. It was Islamophobia. Remember that? Let's not forget this stuff. People are scared to go on planes and shit, right? Islamophobia. And then there was anti-Semitism coming up big, right? Who was names was being brought up a lot? Jewish people, right? In conspiracy theory shit. Then Epstein himself was a guy who was financing a whole bunch of movements. And that conspiracy says that he was doing some type of shit with Israel, that he was a spy, that he was Mossad, a spy. And then it turned around that they turned against his ass and said, yo, you got to get some information from America for us. You're American, right? And that's where the conspiracy comes more, that America has to basically bow to Israel and do whatever they want, because this whole Epstein thing is connected to this whole war shit. All these people in the Epstein files are very important people who are influential over governments, not just regular business. When you look up Epstein, he was dealing with like the Saudi prince. When you look up Epstein, he's dealing with the royal family in UK, the son.
That's why he wanted to to fucking...
Yeah, so this guy was raising money. I guarantee he was supporting...
Why he wanted important people like Putin.
Yes, and they're saying like Diddy, how he was using certain videos to what? To blackmail people.
Yeah, that I knew.
Yeah, so once
that
you're rich, this
surprised.
is the game. This is the game it looks like. People bring up the likes. Please subscribe if you can, right? He was using, you see how they said Diddy was using the videos to
That I'm
blackmail
not least
people?
surprised.
This is a game, a rich man, when they get to a certain level, they play these games. And the game is that when you have parties, right? Think of this is how they're thinking. Get these men drunk, right?
Yep.
Remember, he had a girl, the Maxwell. And you have money. This is how we're going to control these guys.
Yep.
Have these young girls here, even if they don't know of it, surprise them and make them so drunk and giddy,
They're in a state
they will
that they
be in a
will
state
remember.
where they will go for anything,
Yeah.
right? Guaranteed that's what even Diddy or whoever, even other people do. Get them so giddy and they know these old men see these young girls, younger girls, they're so drunk. And when they do stuff, guess what they have? Epstein has. He recorded them.
Recording their ass.
He's recording. If you're saying he was what had prostitutes and he was doing trafficking, what was his business? What does a trafficker do? Correct me if I'm wrong. You think a trafficker just takes a girl and everything?
Oh, no.
Doesn't a trafficker promotes them?
You have to do something to get them.
How does a trafficker make money? That's the question people should ask people. And please subscribe and like, comment, all that good stuff. How does a trafficker make money? Doesn't he have to promote himself in some type of way? So guess what? He was doing these parties, private parties, Epstein Island. You keep hearing about the Epstein Island. So guess what? Donald Trump's in a lot of pictures. He's in a lot of pictures like Bill Clinton, right? They want to get Bill Clinton, but that's why he kind of eased up both of them. Donald Trump said something good about Clinton, and he was saying, oh, I shouldn't have brought up Clinton. Then you hear Clinton saying, oh, Donald Trump was not a part of it all of a sudden. It sounds so fake. Man, it's a bad time for these politicians in America, or ex-politicians. Then you hear, what's his name, his wife talk. Did you see his wife, how her emotions came out the other day? How they had a video of her when she's asked the question.
But what?
She got, the way how she, Hillary Clinton, how she got mad.
What?
Yes, how she responded. It like I expected more from her. I thought she would be more stronger. But it showed something like some weakness. Because you know what they asked her? What about your husband in those pictures with the girls? She didn't really want to answer that.
Because she already knows
You know,
them.
they got 7 hours of her recording. They had her from 11 o'clock in the morning
thing is, this
till
guy
7
been
o'clock.
swinging
I mean,
for
5 o'clock in
time.
the evening.
The thing
No,
is,
we know Bill
not
is
afraid.
guilty.
She's not.
You know Bill is
She's
guilty.
ashamed of her husband.
Yeah, she's ashamed of her
Even during the
husband.
time
People,
of
bring up the
presidency.
likes if you can. Support the
Yeah.
platform. Yes, she's ashamed of it.
Been ashamed of him from a long time.
So where I'm getting to now with Epstein, there's pictures with Trump and Epstein. This news, people, been out a long time, but it was just conspiracy, or you couldn't prove it. Even I said you couldn't prove it about Trump with an underage girl. But obviously, everybody's taking out their weapons now because of war, and a lot of Americans don't want to be in any war, right? So now it's getting promoted that Trump was with an underage girl. That they have the proof. I seen this shit. And not all media is good. There's fake. That's why he made up that narrative. You have to check it. Trump is smart in this way. You hear what he said about the narrative?
What?
That fake news.
Yeah,
Who made up the fake news word?
There's not fake.
No. Who made that popular? Who made that name popular? Fake news. Trump.
He did.
Yes. It's done. You don't remember? Yo, he's the one who promoted it. I think even like his first presidency, he's saying, don't believe in the fake news or some shit. You would talk that. So you know what that means? Reverse psychology. If it's real shit, you can't believe it. It's like AI. You can't believe everything. You know how much AI videos I've seen online recently of the war? They show like some battles going on and it's fake shit, and some people who don't have sense will believe it. So Trump and Epstein had a beef ever since Trump said, yo, I'm not with that guy. You know, he has a story. See, I remember all the stories. That's why I keep updated, people. Bring up the likes. Please subscribe. You know what he said? He said a long time ago, I called the police or the law enforcement on Epstein because what was going on. I wonder if people heard that shit. Did you hear that from him? See, a lot of people, he been trying to clear himself for a long time. This guy said that he warned law enforcement a long time ago about Epstein. They're saying there's record of him calling some type of law enforcement agency and saying Epstein, I saw some young girls or to some type of shit. That doesn't mean that he's innocent. That could just mean he's trying to cover himself.
On him to cover up his ass, guy. What you talking
So
about?
Donald Trump's not that dumb, you know.
I always say
Donald
he's
Trump's not dumb. I don't care.
Listen,
People could
if you
disrespect
think he's dumb,
him. You might not like what he's doing.
He's dumb, he fooled you.
Yeah, he's not dumb, Donald Trump.
Fooled you
So
if you
people,
think he's
please
stupid.
subscribe, like, comment, all that good
Yeah.
stuff. Right? Yeah, he's not dumb.
Fooled
He
you
knows
if
what
you
he's
think
doing.
stupid.
He knows what he's
A man
doing.
like that, the stupid people don't get in
But
his position like that.
Donald Trump, but Epstein.
Stupid
This
people don't
this
get
is
in
the
those
connection.
positions like that.
If it wasn't for this Epstein stuff, we would have no war going on. People have to look on it. You would have no war. You would have no ICE going on. You would have no one deporting anybody if it wasn't for the Epstein files. He used, it's true, I have to really look on it. He used the Epstein files
Yes, to go war.
to go, like when they brought up the
Oh,
Epstein files,
distraction.
right? He says it's the perfect
Distraction.
distraction to go to war right now, but kind of both sides, it'll help both sides when I'm doing.
See the record?
Yeah. It'll help both sides what he's doing. You get what I'm saying? Because you got Venezuela. Yo, this show you how people's brains they really got people under control. Like when especially if you're American,
Yeah.
when he took over Venezuela, right? Imagine your leader took over a country. Shouldn't you still be scared? Like if you don't want no war, no battle, like about just that country, that right next to you.
That's it.
But then now guess where he is now? He's all the way in Iran.
Yeah, because I want distraction.
Yes, but
Because
I'm
Donald Trump thinks everybody a lunatic like him.
yeah. A lot of them.
Yeah, think of because they're a fucking lunatic.
Well, he said, well, you can
Got
say
my
all
pops
you want.
in the
You
background.
can say all you want, but you can say this though. One smart thing he said, and he said it long time ago.
What did he say?
And the American people are still fooled to do it. American people believe anything what's on TV.
Yeah.
Okay, and they still do.
Yeah.
Okay, so
He knows that, 'cause he
said
was in
that-
media.
So that if he said that, in very smart.
Yeah,
to
he
say
was.
that
You know
part
why
there.
he could be cocky? That's why when you asked me about Americans, right? I said, yes, there's a lot of Americans who see through his shit.
Yeah.
But there's still, sorry to say, a lot of dumb ones too, because they're still, unless they want the war to keep going on, they still will say, like, praise him like he's God.
Yes,
and shit like that.
No
But
matter
don't know.
what, you're gonna get nothing.
But don't know he don't respect them
No matter
either.
what.
He don't respect them either. Because
No.
guess what? When he's doing these tariffs, it's not affecting Canada. It's not affecting the world really.
No.
It's affecting America.
American have to pay the tariff.
So now the oil, what he's doing, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it's gonna affect the world. See, that's why he done it. Check this. I'm just breaking it down to earth. Because he couldn't affect as much with the tariffs, because you know they fought that.
Yeah.
Washington, they kicked that shit out, right? He made sure this is undeniable. The
Yeah.
oil.
All right.
So he made sure he had to do a war because the oil, no matter what, is high. The gasoline or whatever is high now in every
Something
country.
What really affects.
So that affects it.
what-
But the tariffs now, on top of what he's doing, is hurting in America now.
But the idiot, they
Even
never
more.
know that.
It's hurting them even
No,
more.
but they never know. Then things are the people them who they send the thing to America. Them will be. No fucking lunatic.
No.
them.
This is bad, yo. I know there's some people who used to support Trump who turned away from Trump.
No, but I mean the
There's
tariff.
people.
The tariff for them say.
Yeah.
Is American have to pay.
Yes, Americans have to pay.
It's not China nor nowhere to pay.
Canada's
Canada.
not paying
Them are
it.
idiot.
America's not paying. I mean,
In
America
full-
is
but-
paying it.
Hold on, man. Donald Trump thinks everybody a lunatic, you know.
No, but-
nobody in the world knows what Donald Trump like me.
No, but man, I'm saying no. This is another distraction I can give you.
Yeah.
This is show you people, and good thing you're tuning in to the Down to Earth. Bring up the likes. Remember, there was a tempting assault on
Yeah.
his life recently.
Recently, yeah.
A man came on Mar-a-Lago estate,
Yeah.
thinking he's there with a gasoline and a gun. Where is he? Who is he? I don't know who the hell this guy is
Okay,
till
so
now.
here
How
we
much
go
weeks
again.
pass? Where's this guy?
Here we go again.
Where the
so,
name?
So you're telling me
Where's
once
he?
again.
Someone
alright.
tried to attempt to kill the president.
Man, I don't want to hear that foolishness.
They
just,
shot-
just like the gunshot near your ear.
No, but
Man, I don't
either
wanna
way,
hear it,
but
guy.
either way,
I don't
it's a
wanna hear
big
that
man. No, but
nonsense.
hold on. It's
I don't wanna hear none of
it's an adult. I want to know the name.
Fucking nonsense.
Yeah, so they set it up.
No, we know
Yes,
this is
set
an example
up.
why I'm
Say
trying to
that
say
again.
the bullshit.
Set
I want,
up.
but listen, we know that, but the people who don't know better, I'm giving them
I
it.
want to tell you
Who's the guy? Should we know who
No,
the guy
but
is?
the majority of Americans don't know better.
Yes.
That's what
Sorry
I
to
keep
say.
on saying.
Much respect to some American
Because a
brothers and
lot of them
sisters.
believe
But he
anything
knows
on
a good
TV.
percentage of you don't have a lot of sense.
Common sense.
Common
And he
sense.
knows that. He knows
because
that.
check
Donald
this.
does know
no,
that.
no, serious. You see, that's why they have the war and the Epstein and all this distraction. Shouldn't we know who the guy is who almost tried to kill Trump?
Yes, should.
It's a big man. It's not an underage kid. Shouldn't we know?
So about the one with what bullet him near the ear. About that one.
Yeah, the one bullet near the ear. The guy, that person got killed, right?
No.
No.
He didn't get killed.
Okay, he never got
You
killed.
arrest him,
So
guy. What
who is he? Shouldn't you know that?
Sure.
Yo, let me tell you something. This is fucked up. If you're American, I'm gonna tell you how fucked up it is. If it was a black man, because they go by race.
Yeah.
They're black and white in America. It's either black or you white. No, everything else you're outsider.
Yeah.
Yo, if it was a black man who tried to shoot Trump, you would be seeing this guy's name up and down the
Get a
place.
beating, get a ass beaten.
No, but you would have heard his name. You know his
yes.
name.
What one more time? Remember how Tyson did they go on? Tyson.
Even Trump
Mike
calls
Tyson.
MAGA stupid.
And bring him down.
And that's on
You
Google.
don't get
Bless up
fucked like
Sasamo.
Tyson
Bless
get
up the
fucked.
people. Bless up the people who is in the chat, man. People are in the chat.
Yeah.
It said someone said even Trump calls MAGA stupid, and that's on Google. Someone said Trump even called his own people stupid.
Stupid. And him a lunatic.
He's the lunatic.
And him a clown.
But
He's a
see-
fucking clown.
He's beefing this
Who
one.
are the man? For the man that piss up on himself and everything.
Yeah.
He return a clown.
Yeah, but what I'm saying no, because I have this episode talking about his beefs. He had a big beef with Canada.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yes, man.
He had the beef with Carney, and Carney made him look stupid.
Stupid.
The Canadian Prime Minister.
Making him look like a Lou.
You could tell it's like when Trump is talking in the Oval Office and he says, hey, he talks about 51st state or brought up something. I wish I had that viral cut. He made Trump look like a damn
Oh,
fool.
lunatic. Because Canada don't need America. You know?
No, America think Canada needs them.
No.
We could do our own trades.
Canada don't need.
And
Canada don't want to make no nuclear weapon because they have the material that can make it. But it
So
ain't that.
this is where the beef comes.
Easier for us to do whatever. 'cause
People,
we're
bring up
peaceful
the
with
likes.
everybody.
Please
Think about
subscribe
it.
if you
Think
can.
about it.
Yeah.
Which wars with Canada have with anybody?
No.
That
Nobody.
Means say it's easy.
Canada's
for
good with
trade.
everybody.
That's it.
For easy for and they know that.
Yes.
They know that.
Exactly.
That's why I'm saying bullshit with us.
You know, I said
No,
bullshit
but he's
to
not
me,
saying
you know,
no shit
because him
anymore.
a lunatic.
But listen. He's not saying nothing anymore.
No.
Because this is what happened. His beef with Canada really.
But me, you're saying the shit up himself too.
Yeah, I heard he's
Been
shitting
doing
himself
that for
too.
years.
But this is the beef what he has with
Been doing that
Canada
before
really.
presidency.
His beef, right, is because Canada has a deal with China.
With China, yeah.
And the thing what's hypocritical
Yeah.
is that he wants to do business with China himself.
yes, yeah,
But
right.
because Canada is doing a deal with
Deal with
China,
China.
he feels, this is what he says, if Canada does a deal with China,
Yeah.
they will destroy Canada.
With what?
No, he's saying Canada will,
hold
China will, wait, hold on.
Oh,
He's saying
check-
Canada, China,
Will destroy-
by doing business with China, it's going to hurt us.
No.
But then you want to deal with China.
Yes, man.
Right?
No, because they're in a deficit.
That
Because
makes
you think
sense?
Kanye idiot.
No, because they're in a deficit with China.
This
So what
don't
are
make
the
no
man?
damn
What are
sense.
the man? Me not disgrace him, you know. How could be a president for a country raping a 13-year-old?
Wait, hold on.
Rape,
Hold
is it rape?
on, man.
13-year-old rape.
Let's say grape.
Fuck, come on, me now.
Listen.
13-year-old and
That
15.
news, my pops was telling me that for a while, and we were debating that. I'm
Yes.
saying there's no proof in the beginning
Right.
of this
Mm-mm.
stuff. But right now,
Yes.
I will be honest, now I'm seeing that news that Trump they're saying accusing him of being with underage
And it's a
girls.
13-year-old.
13-year-old.
Yeah.
But the only reason this is hypocritical, this is how I call it, kind of hypocrite, like,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's hypocrisy or whatever.
Mm.
But now,
Yeah.
because certain people, even the Republicans have turned against Trump.
Yeah.
Now, because something is really hitting hard,
Yes.
you're going to now bring out Trump that he was with the 13-year-old more.
Then what are they? You know, see from Clinton, after
politics
Clinton
for
come
you.
out, you know, he go deal clear the war pan thing there.
Yes, you waited after the Clintons.
Clinton.
I knew that would come.
Ship.
But I knew that would come.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
seen
man.
that setup.
After Clinton
He was
come out
waiting
now.
for after the Clintons.
Yeah, after the Clinton.
Then
you
to go attack Iran.
Iran.
Yes.
When the American people realize it, fucking Trump do. How we sit
People,
down and
please
they do?
subscribe.
Yeah.
Please subscribe. Yeah.
How
He
we
wa-
sit down and figure him out?
Yeah. He waited for that time.
Yeah, he waited till Clinton and come out, come talk. You understand? And then
So-
you got to
So right now, okay, you see how we're talking about Trump? We're gonna continue with the Trump.
Yes.
But more want to talk about something what they use it as a distraction, the black man in America.
Yeah.
Because man, I'm hitting some of the American viewers. Now, you see how they always use our music?
Yeah.
To kind of music is the best brainwashing thing.
Then hold
right?
on.
No, but look what I'm about to say. Rock, you know about this. Now, one of the biggest guys in America for music and entertainment, named 50 Cent.
Yeah.
They know he's like a Trump. He likes to bully people.
Yeah.
No, he can go so much of he's so much of a bully now that he bully a next black man artist to start talk about the personal stuff about the man's wife, about his kids, about everything. So, and then they're talking about even legal stuff they've been through.
Yeah.
So they make a popularity 50 Cent, and I'm talking about T.I. They have to make a beef. They always do this, you know. They're using the two black people. They come like the clown. What they used to call that thing back in the days in the 50s?
Kind of thing.
What the white people would be entertained by? The menstrual show.
Menstrual
So now do you have these the new menstrual shows, social media.
Shows
So now them
black
have these black
celebrities.
men arguing and argue and argue and argue, and that getting the attention more
Yeah,
than even the war.
Yeah.
That.
So you see how they doing it now? They use
Distractions.
popular media.
Yes.
These two men
Yeah.
to argue against each other.
Each other.
Black men who are wealthy men who should be working with each other
Yeah.
Well, they don't want that
to
problem.
beef, and now that is a big distraction because besides this whole thing with Donald Trump, right, and this war, guess what's this is a damn shame. Guess what's the biggest story out there? The two black men who are beefing,
Yes.
right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm hitting you guys with this.
Okay.
Two black
Black
men are
man
beefing is the biggest
Yes,
shit.
yes, man.
They done it with Drake and Kendrick Lamar
Because
first,
black
you
man,
know.
they don't know themselves.
They done it with Drake and Kendrick
Kendrick,
Lamar.
yes.
And around that time, if you were to look at that time, what was going on in the world? I don't even know. Because that beef was so big
Yeah.
that I didn't even know about the other stories, what's going on in the world. Right? And there's a lot of natural disasters going on at the same
That's
time.
it.
But now, them using, because you don't know, they're using two black men
They don't say they always
to
do
do
it.
that. And you know the same 50 Cent? I got to call out 50 Cent. You see Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
The guy who got locked up like Epstein?
Yeah.
He was the guy who made them look into his case. That same 50 Cent, you know,
Right.
made a beef, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Made up the beef with Sean Diddy Combs more popular, saying he's gonna do a documentary, and then the man get friggin' locked up.
Yeah.
Jay-Z, he tried to go after him the other day. A next powerful black man. I'm sorry, is 50 an agent? I'm wondering if
Long time
50
they've
work
been
for
saying that
the
about-
government.
they've been
Because
saying
why
that
is
a long
50
time
going
about
after
him.
other wealthy, rich black men and trying to bring them down? Because he put Jay-Z in the Epstein, said Jay-Z was with Epstein. A lot of people was calling Jay-Z that he was with Epstein.
They said Michael.
They want to see him locked
You
up.
know why they
Huh?
said Michael though? You know why?
This
they
is
said Michael?
crazy shit. People, please like,
But-
subscribe,
you know
comment.
they brought
We're in the
up Michael
studio.
Jackson, right?
Highlight your comment. Donate to the platform.
You know they brought up Michael.
Yeah, they brought up Michael
But
Jackson.
You know why though, right?
But no, you see how they brought up
I'm
Michael
about
Jackson.
to tell you.
Why?
Michael, yeah, because this guy was cussing Michael.
He was cussing Michael.
Because every time when this guy wanted to do a certain thing with them, certain
Who?
arrangement with the kids out,
No, man, there's some
he
fucking
would
bullshit
go
with,
and take,
with,
he would go and
No.
he got the, whatever information. And
No, okay, see, this is conspiracy theory.
That's
because
what-
you know what they
what-
said too with Michael Jackson? He was
What else?
protecting the kids against Epstein.
That's what yeah.
Oh, you mean he was protecting the kids
Yes.
against Epstein? You see how they switch it? I believe that shit too.
That's what I'm saying.
And
to
it made
you.
Michael Jackson look like he's like he's the
yeah,
friggin'
make him look like
molester and
something
shit
else.
like
Yeah,
that.
man.
Yes.
Michael
Now it makes
Jackson knew
sense.
about the
no,
rich,
but, no,
powerful
but now
men.
it makes sense
Look.
that during the time it make it look sense that he's a molester,
Yeah.
and all that shit.
Yeah.
No, because the real bad guy's doing it.
Yeah.
But meanwhile he's saving.
Yeah,
it.
and when Michael
why I mean
Jackson
Neverland.
when Michael Jackson bought the Sony catalog of the Beatles
Oh,
and
shoot,
owned a
that's
lot
even
of
more
the musics what were big and popular,
Yeah.
they didn't like that shit.
No, they like
So
that
by
shit.
bringing this sexual whatever saying
wait,
he
that-
done all
more-
this shit,
more too.
that will kind of like extort him
Yeah,
to
only-
get weak and give up all
Not
the
only
shit.
that, Sony owed
That's
him.
what they done. What?
Sony owed him.
Yeah, no,
Sony owed him.
yes.
Yeah. So they want
Because he already fulfilled the shit.
Yes. And guess who's friends?
and he wanted money.
Guess who was friends with Michael? See, like it or not. But guess who was friends with Michael? Trump was a good friend with
Yeah. Yeah.
Michael. Donald Trump cleared him up. So there's bad and good in everybody. So Donald Trump helped Michael, but People for years crucified Michael. Oh, and no proof, that he done all the shit because he paid people off. They say he's guilty because he paid people off.
he paid people
That's
off.
because you don't want the bad publicity to
No.
keep going. So they're saying that Michael Jackson was guilty, right?
Yeah.
Now they got this guy 50 Cent doing this. He's work. I'm sorry, I like 50
black
Cent.
man, you know.
Respect 50 Cent. I like his music and everything, but what he's doing is not a good thing. You're working for the government. Come like you that do government work.
Yes, they don't kill you.
Huh?
If you not do that, they will kill him.
Maybe you're right.
What do you mean?
You're right. If you don't expose
Yeah.
certain things.
Okay.
But he would never talk about Donald Trump.
No, not with that.
I noticed this. I'm saying this, when Donald Trump popped off doing all this stuff, I noticed especially a lot of black Americans, just now you're hearing some of them, they were quiet. All the celebrities. I'm talking all the celebrities. Silence. Snoop Dogg, his first term. You remember when Donald Trump became the president the first time?
Mhm.
You know what Snoop Dogg make a song with our next rapper?
Yeah.
F Donald Trump.
Yes.
He said, F Donald Trump, fuck Donald Trump. Now, how come when Donald Trump became the president recently, you were at an event where Donald Trump was doing music and shit? You might say, oh, I got paid and all that. But the first he said, F Donald Trump. And then you're doing music at some event for him to become the president?
Yeah, yeah.
I wonder if people remember all this shit. People, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Do you guys remember that? What I'm saying, with these beefs, right? They're using the black man right now
All
to
the time.
cover up this war. You see, the story of the war is big. The
Yeah.
war is big. Donald Trump is big. Epstein is big.
Big, yeah.
But for you to have two black men in America overshadowing in America, for the American people. That's mostly for the American
And then
people.
what are they? What do you mean the black man? Them?
It's two black men they're using to
Yeah.
overshadow the war.
Because the black man are fucking lunatic too. You can't, and that they do Africa too, Kill off their leader. And pay, the European and pay off the black man in America.
Yes.
And kill off
Yes.
their leader like a fucking lunatic
Yes.
them. They
Yes.
idiot.
Yes.
Black man, they can easy.
But that's what they're doing right now on social media. You see,
Yes.
as much as we talk about this Donald Trump stuff and the war stuff,
yeah.
they're using two rich, successful black men
Yes.
who should not be fighting.
No.
There's no reason for them to really be
That's why they
fighting.
set it up, man.
And you know what this guy is doing, this 50 Cent?
Yeah.
Him that take it too far now. Because they made him powerful and gave him money. Right? He's taking it to a level now that he want to bring up legal, like the guy's dirt, like past history. Imagine someone's digging up, trying to talk about your past stuff. So the government knows that you done something bad, what they didn't discover yet.
Yeah.
So you could get shamed and locked up. That's what he's doing.
Okay.
Like, respect to 50 Cent, but isn't that like snitch stuff? Right, you could like 50 cents and all that, but you know what he's doing now? T.I. responded. He said, yo, he's bringing up his dirt, his past. He's trying to bring up the stuff what people don't know.
Talk about 50.
No, I have to talk about him because that's part of the
You want
episode.
to deal with that?
No, man. I know this.
about
I
Donald
could
too
talk about
long.
him too long.
Been
I got to
talking
talk
too
about this.
long.
It's part of the episode. It's part of the episode because
No. Me the talk when he think. Him
What?
think same can win war or Iran.
no one's gonna win no war. No one's gonna win no
idiot.
war. But what I'm trying to say, because
I'm Israel.
I'm hitting the audience right now, is that they're using, because I've been talking about Donald Trump for days. I have episodes for days of that guy. What I'm trying to say
You're not tired of
now,
that?
no, what I'm trying to say, because people are not used to this, you're not seeing this because you're older. On social media,
Yeah.
they will use a campaign to block out, to try to filter out the war, as big as the war is.
They know that they
right?
do.
So if you're a black, just say, not all black Americans are like this, but if you're a black American, right, and you're into your music or the hip hop,
Yeah.
they don't give a shit about they might know the war's going on, but they don't give a shit about that. They care about 50 Cent and T.I. beefing. Right, Rock?
True.
They care about that shit. They don't give a shit about what Donald. They know Donald Trump is doing this shit. They rather hear about the Epstein
Only
files.
time when it really affects them is when it's
They don't want to get.
They don't want to hear about nothing about the war,
No,
really.
they don't want to hear about more. It's been five.
No, they want to hear about
Donald
that.
Trump
No,
want to
Donald Trump doesn't want to hear about the Epstein files. What?
People in America America only business when it really is affecting them.
Yes.
You get what I mean?
Most Americans don't want no
It's not
war.
affecting
They don't
them,
want any
so
war,
then,
right?
alright,
Please
then you're
subscribe, like,
fine.
comment, all that
You
good
want
stuff.
war.
Bring up the likes.
But think about hypothetically speaking.
Yeah.
If the war really came to them, down they have the business.
Yes, most
what I'm
Americans don't
saying?
want no war, you know.
No war.
They don't want any
Hold
war.
on. What Iran do them for you go war?
No, they don't want no war. So this
All that them so-called Jew well, in
we
Israel.
can't say that on YouTube too much.
What? You know, Mr. Minnie?
We can't talk about that.
Fucking all Jews them worse. Hitler
can't
got
do
killed
that.
them bomb. I'm doing different one.
Yeah.
Black, that
Oh.
Yeah,
right.
we can't be saying certain things on
Because them are
YouTube.
the fucking criminal.
It ruined a lot for the American people.
People, please
Anybody
subscribe,
who's
like, comment,
Iranian
all that
or
good
whatever
stuff.
else in America,
Yeah.
right? You want to go back, you can't go back home.
No.
Yeah,
No,
but listen.
because you put dirt on name.
Yeah, listen, it's
know what
very
I mean?
emotional, but what I'm saying,
about it.
I've been talking about Donald Trump all types of ways.
Yeah, me know.
Like I done my research, there's more to him, other
Can't
shit.
go back
And they no
home,
black.
Right?
They no black them.
They're not gonna block, but you can't say, like, I understand, I don't give a shit, but you can't say certain things because you know who runs what they run, right? You know, that's why I even, see, people are scared of that. See how it go up and goes down. People, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. But what I'm saying now is they are doing, I seen it the other night, you know, when I was talking about the war,
Yeah.
right? This is to show you how they were blocked. And the views wasn't like this. Let me tell you, I went on to talk about whose war is this, like what you're saying. I put up the picture, I don't want to say them name, I put up the picture with Netanyahu and Trump hugging,
Yeah.
right? When I went on there, man, I start hearing my echo on my voice. Never heard this shit before. You know what I start hearing?
Yeah.
I swear I could hear someone else's voice in the live. Like, you see how I'm live now? I could hear a voice in the live. You know, like a walkie-talkie?
Yeah.
I swear it sounds like they're talking. So you know what that means? That was going on. I kept it, you know. I downloaded it quick because they would have probably, you know, deleted it, right? Right? I've downloaded it. And when you see the video, you hear closely, you could hear somebody talking. They tapped into the live. I was echoing. I'm not echoing now. They tapped into the live to listen to me. And they're probably watching. They're one of the ones watching.
Yeah.
They tapped in the live to listen. So what I'm saying is, when I was talking about them, right? The Netanyahu one day, right? They're sensitive with that. Because how come all the time when I'm talking about these issues, that never happened? Yo, Rastafari Samurai, you know what I'm talking? I was on, I didn't stay on long. I stayed on for 10 minutes and I cut off that live.
Yeah.
Right? Because I was saying, where, and when I listened back to the recording, the echo wasn't there of my voice. But guess what I heard?
Yeah.
I could still hear that distortion coming in, but it wasn't distortion. I could hear a voice. It wasn't my voice. So this is what I mean. It was alive. I saved that shit.
But you planned it.
Yes, I planned it. And it's the picture.
That's right.
The picture was sensitive. Because I had Trump hugging Netanyahu like this.
Yeah.
Hugging him. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
So that's why when I don't bring up that name. Because they're sensitive with that. Even though online you could say the N-word, you could say the nigger word. I could say that. Right? I could say that. I could say the nigger word.
Yeah, but let's just get real here, man. Let's get real here. Online is not the phone. Okay? It's not the phone. You have to remember this. It's
People,
not
please subscribe. Bring
the
up the likes.
phone.
If you want your
So,
comment read, you
if
gotta,
you
you know,
want
donate,
the thing to
and it'll be
continue
pinned.
on and all that, you have to go by
Bad or good?
their regulations, or your channel or whatever it gets either banned
Yeah,
or
banned
blackballed.
and shit.
It's
Yes,
just the way it goes.
it's like television.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling
But
you.
even though they still use the N-word on here, you know what I'm saying? They use the N-word because it's commercially accepted. America made that accepted. You get what I mean? But if you say the J word, it's anti-Semitic and shit. But anybody could say anything.
Can't go through. The N-word can't go
The
through.
N-word could go through. The N-word could go through because Americans, especially black Americans,
they're the ones
made
who
it accepted in the music.
that way.
Yes, they made it that way.
Yo, think about it.
Who owns the music
No,
industry?
I don't
You
own
know
the
who
music.
owns
You
it.
know, see the common thing. Yo, what up, my nigga? This
Yeah,
is my nigga.
yeah. It's part of the culture. Part of the culture.
So because of that,
Yeah.
now it's
Anybody,
okay for it's
you
just
see,
like
white
that
people,
now. It's
white
okay.
people are using
You
it.
get what I mean? Even white
People who are
can
not
do it.
black are using the N word.
Yeah,
I've been in
white
stores
people,
the
yeah,
other
they are
day,
using
and I
like
heard
nothing.
people saying that word, and then me and me and O was there. She's more brave, I have to admit. She went and she heard. Guess who was saying it? Some Arab kids. They're calling themselves nigga.
Right?
You know what I mean? They calling themselves that.
Because them see we are do it so
Yes.
much, it's acceptable.
But when I
Yes.
say, nothing wrong with the word nigga.
Not to me. It don't really. It doesn't. If someone says that to me nowadays, it's not the same effect because so much people are using that word.
It's too acceptable.
It's like everywhere.
But
It's
at
like.
the same time,
But yo, what I'm saying though,
So how would they call a nigga? The black man?
yeah, the black man.
No, but
well,
now
you know
but,
already.
but,
You already
but,
know
but
that
you
shit.
say, but,
You already know that.
but nowadays they're calling
No,
anybody nigga.
no, that's where I
I'm
go.
like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
I know, yeah.
Yes.
When they say nigga, who they talk?
They're trying to. They're probably trying to refer that to black people. You have a paper?
No, nothing wrong with black people. Who all of them come out of?
No, we all know they ain't ready for
They
this.
have to make them know that
They ain't
too.
ready for this. But yo,
Yeah.
what I'm saying now in this,
Who the worst of race them come out of? No,
we know that they ain't ready for that.
If the nigga wasn't here, them couldn't be here.
But yo, what I'm saying, I'll go back to Trump.
Forget Trump.
Okay, why I'm saying that because this episode is with the beefs, Trump beefs, and even I was talking about the 50 Cent and the T.I. beef. Now today, I notice both sides. The stories are more like active more than ever.
Yeah.
But what they done now, this is what I'm showing you a distraction. How they're gonna distract people from the war. Yo, did you see Rock? What 50 Cent put out against T.I.? He put out paperwork showing his business.
Yeah.
And he said he's gonna do a documentary.
A
documentary
because
on
he's
him.
going hard on him, so him say, all right, then since you want to go hard
Documentary.
on me, right? He's gonna fuck him up like that. That's how he's gonna do it. He's not gonna go and do what you do, go in the booth and do a diss track and all this shit.
He's gonna do a
documentary. He's beyond
documentary.
that. He's beyond that.
To do a documentary on the man's life, and he don't know him.
He could easily do this. Investigators here, get me the information I need.
They're both.
Did you hear what I just said?
No, but you hear what T.I. said? He says you can't you're not gonna mess with me. I could defend myself. He said he could defend himself against him. What?
Again.
What?
50 Cent moves like, okay, if I can't troll you myself,
Yeah.
I will get somebody or already in your camp already,
Yeah.
who knows you, who will file out all that information for me. That's how he moves.
But you don't think T.I. could
know
find
that?
out? You don't think T.I. could find out some dirt on 50?
Yo, 50 doesn't give a flying fuck right now. Yo, listen here, let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you something about, once again, I told you this and I'm going to say it again. When's the last time T.I.'s been doing anything big, all right, or a movie, or anything, or an album, or anything?
He's doing a new one. He's coming out with a new album.
Coming up, but before that, nothing.
Nothing.
Do you see what I said? Look how many years have surpassed in the last 5 years during COVID, what 50 has accomplished.
No, 50 is more successful.
Do you see where I get at now?
It's not the success I'm talking
Put your money
about.
where your mouth is.
It's not the success I'm talking about. It's my research. 50 is not clean fully.
Doesn't matter.
He doesn't want him to bring up
no
no
guns
dirt.
are more successful, not clean.
So
What's your point?
what I'm trying to say, 50, he's obviously emotional because he's trying to bring out government documents about T.I. saying that he was involved doing all types of
Yo,
shit.
listen here, man. You got 50 grand just like that in your hand. Yo, detective.
So what I'm saying, you don't think
10,000 for you,
you don't
10,000
think-
for you. Get that information.
but
Get
you
it.
don't think
And they will do it.
You don't think T.I. could find out information?
Bro, of course.
He has money too. He's not like he's broke.
Don't have
like-
50 money.
No, not 50, but he's
Don't
not.
have 50 money.
What I'm saying, he's not a broke guy. Like I'm not saying Ja Rule's broke, but he's not Ja Rule. T.I.'s not Ja Rule. He won a big money from the government the other day,
Yeah, I know that.
and he had money before. He's from Atlanta. He's not 50,
Well, like
but he
I
ain't
said
poor.
again,
He's
but
not
like
a
I
poor
said
guy.
again, what is he doing? Like, look, you see the difference between them two? 50
Yeah.
could have money and could flip it.
Yeah,
Flip
yeah.
it. Can
50
this guy
has
do
way-
it? Can he do
he
it? No,
could-
no.
he
Can
could-
he flip it?
He could flip some money.
No,
guy.
I haven't. Listen,
He could
listen.
flip some
From the
money.
time I seen 50 said, yo, the bankruptcy, and then after he put out the gem saying, yo, after that, and say, yo, if you have money, go to the bank and ask for a loan. They'll give it to you. If you have $1 million, they'll give you 2, just like that. When I see him talking like that, I
Yeah.
said, don't mess with this guy.
No, 50 has
Don't
mo-
mess with this
50
guy.
has
This
money.
guy talks to, no, it's not only his brain. His brain thinks like this. I need to know smart people to help me to be smarter. That's how he's working, like that.
Yeah.
Think about it. Look at the Power series. You think he wrote any of it? No, he had somebody else write
The
it.
only thing was
Okay?
you
know what I mean?
The only
So,
thing
like,
was
the fuck you telling
the
me?
only thing that's
Huh?
bad is T.I. is not a broke rapper, and he could use money
That
too.
I could say. That me could
That's
say.
what the
That
weapon
me-
is. He's
well,
gonna. It's a war. You
it's
could
like
hit.
this. It's like
He
this.
could hit T.I. and
Put it this
T.I.'s
way.
sons come back
Put
at
it this
him,
way. Put it
and
this
then
way.
50
There's no
hit
way.
something.
There's no way you can war with this guy if you don't have the money.
He has the money.
No.
That's what I'm trying
That's
to
what
say.
me I said. If you don't have the money,
Yeah, he has the
forget
money.
about it.
T.I.
Forget about
does
it.
have the money,
But the thing is, 50 don't want to deal with people who don't. Is nobody. He rather somebody. Oh yeah. I want this guy to come at me. Yes. This is gonna be good for me.
Because he wants Jay-Z too.
Yes, this is good for me. You know, listen, 50's fucked like that. You don't know? This is good for me. This is more exposure. You don't know? Man, F you. I
Yeah,
thought
it's true.
you figured this
But
guy out
that's
by
why
now.
that's why he was trying to.
Why do you think from even before all
Yeah.
of this, wasn't this guy doing all this trolling on the IG with
Yeah,
people
yeah,
and doing all this fuckery? Come on,
Yeah.
man. You don't remember all of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that means that you'll fuck with anybody who has money.
People are calling 50 Cent the Donald Trump of hip hop.
Yes, he's the ultimate troll. You know?
He's the Donald Trump of hip
He's the
hop.
ultimate troll. I love it. I love it. I love it. I fucking love it. I fucking love it.
So right now, how do you think T.I. is gonna respond?
Put your money where your mouth is. Stop doing these diss tracks. This tracks ain't shit. I'm sorry.
Unless they got his son, 50's son.
This tracks
with him.
ain't shit. This tracks ain't shit. No. Okay, you see what right there? You really want to touch him? That's what you do. You go for peoples like that.
His son.
Yes, and get him on your
People,
behalf.
please subscribe, like, comment, all that good
you
stuff.
Get me now?
Yeah.
He's doing it the wrong way, okay?
The son was thinking of contacting 50's son. One of T.I.'s sons was doing that. We don't know. That could be the cooker.
That's what you should be doing. You should be doing that.
That could be the cooker.
That's what you're supposed to be doing.
But this is what I'm saying. This is the big distraction from the war, from all the Epstein files. There's stuff what keeps coming up to distract people from what Trump's been doing. I ain't falling for it, but a lot of people have fallen for it. That with this whole Epstein and this whole campaign, and plus this guy's going all around the world creating all types of situations. The other day, Trump just attacked Ecuador. The cartel. He brought special force right into Ecuador to take out some cartel. They can't tell you up to now what they're doing in Ecuador. Just that they had a cartel. They had to take out a cartel that's they view as terrorists. They can't tell you anything. But people, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Where you from? Greetings from Russia. Oh, what do you guys think about the war in Russia? No, what do you guys think about the war with Russia and Ukraine? That shit is going on too. No one's talking about that too.
And what? We give money again?
Money.
To these motherfuckers?
Canada's
Again?
giving billions
Twice.
of dollars.
Twice.
Billions of dollars.
Twice.
Billions of dollars.
Twice.
Twice.
Remember with our boy before?
Listen,
What is up
It's
with
world-
giving them world class money?
right now, what they're doing is an economic war first. And now they want to show a physical war, like you're saying. They're testing weapons and shit. So what Israel is doing with America is like it's written. They want to like this script, like this World War III. They want people to be scared and stuff like that. You get what I mean? Like World War III. You're getting China involved. You get Russia talking. You got UK is with Israel, and Israel, if you look up scripture in the Bible, Israel is all through the Revelations, and the whole story is what they're doing right now, that they got to protect Israel. You get what I mean? America and Israel is the 51st state. When they're talking about Canada as the 51st state, it was Israel, wasn't it? They're the ones fighting with America. It's not Canada. Canada's not fighting with America. UK's down there. So the 51st state, and even he said it, Trump, he says the two best air forces in the world has taken out whoever down there. So that shows you you're praising little Israel's air force bigger than all air forces in the
But it's
world.
America.
It is America. No,
I
but
know.
the way how they say it, how people think that like it's separated, right?
separate.
That Israel
they're
and
bosom
America
pals.
is separated.
Talking about.
But what he said, the two strongest air forces in the world
Oh, I know that.
have
Don't to
accomplished.
China. China not
Yeah,
strong.
he didn't say China, he didn't say Russia.
Let's see it. Take China out of it.
No, you know why he's saying that? Because he's really Israel is America.
Yeah.
Yes. But we know that.
Where do you think? Where do you think they get the tech from?
Hold on, man. Let me hear you, man. Israel, what shall I call Israel?
It's really Palestine.
Palestine. I black people on it.
It's really Africa.
But when they
We
say
know
it's a
that it's
black
really
people
Africa.
place, no
yeah,
listen
yeah.
to them.
Yeah, that's another story.
Yeah, it's a
That's
black
another
man land that
podcast.
it don't belong to them.
Palestine, all that place is
Yeah.
all Africa. Really.
All Africa. Black people place. So when they talk about Israel, like, and this is Jew, this and that and that. No,
Even the Middle East, all the Middle East.
No,
That's
no
really
name no
Africa.
Middle East, Africa.
Yeah, yeah. There's no name Middle
What
East.
about Middle East?
Like, where did they make up that name
Yeah,
from?
where Middle East? Only in Central America.
Okay, Iran is Persia though. I
Yeah,
understand. Iran is like Persia.
Persia.
But they say
But black people was there before too.
Yeah.
Persia. Now listen to them. All them place up, these are black people on.
all the Middle
Iraq,
East.
Iraq are black people on here.
Yeah,
Iraq.
yeah.
Now listen to them.
Bless up everybody in the chat. If you want me to read your comments, donate to the platform. In the super chat, we got the super chat up here,
Yeah, well,
right?
Yeah, when I say there are some black people in Mexico where we never hear about.
Oh yeah, they brought
In Mexico,
Yeah,
black people like
black people are everywhere.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
So fine, you have to research, You know, say well, in Iraq,
Yeah, in Iraq there's a black population.
in Russia,
Russia there's a lot of
black people doing there.
black people from Africa where they they got to work for them. But there's something going on in Russia too. You hear what Russia's been doing?
Wait, hold on. No, Ukraine.
They've been recruiting Africans.
Yeah, oh yes, South Africa.
And you know what? No. From Uganda.
in South Africa too.
And you know what they're doing to them? They send them to Russia to work. They say they're sending them to work. But sorry, I have to
I
laugh.
heard about that.
Russia
I heard about this shit.
sending the black Africans to war
Up
in
front,
the
up
front
up
with
front.
the Ukrainians.
Then
Why?
Then what on it? Where they talk about? Then when in the days of slavery, then they tell the people that they're going to the Caribbean, they're going to go in something good.
Yeah.
And when they turn them a slave.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah,
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
and
doing the
then
same
after
shit.
later on in the time,
Yeah.
what them do to it,
Yes.
they make
Yeah.
us be the forefront of the
Yep.
war.
The war.
The first, first wave.
Yep.
Send them first
Yeah, send them first.
and see what happens.
That's why in World War I,
And-
when the black man attacked the German, the German then dropped them gonna have to run.
They're surprised.
How you think?
Yeah,
How
this
you think we
this
win
is-
with the World War? And
this-
black people win
yes,
them.
Yes, black
England
people,
could
yeah,
win no
it's
It's
war.
true though, because
Without that
I
black
heard
man,
so
yeah.
much stories that from the Tuskegee Airmen to even down to the tanks.
Yes.
They had a tank squad of blacks
Black.
Yeah.
as well, besides the ground troops.
Yeah.
They had so much different blacks
Yes.
working for
Now
the
listen to
war.
them.
It's not even, and in France they killed them.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
ones that who fought for France.
Yeah, because-
after when they were asking for their money, they took them into an area
Yeah, man.
and shot
And
them.
shot them.
Let's be
Right?
honest. World War One, we all know is fought, and this whole world is over money and minerals and all
Yeah,
that.
man, land.
So World War One and World War Two,
Yeah.
what people don't know,
Yeah.
really, when you go do your research, it
Yeah.
was off over Africa.
No, but
The whole thing was
no,
over Africa
but there was
and
no
the
war-
Middle East,
no,
the so-called Middle
there
East.
was no world war. It's a European war.
European.
Yeah, no,
There's
no,
no
no, no,
world
no,
war,
no,
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 go
no, no, no. Hold on.
European war.
No, hold on. When they say World War,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
Now I change a little bit what it means. World War doesn't mean just what was going on in Europe.
No.
Because when they're labeling it a World War, this is how you have to do it. You see how China, Japan took over China around that time.
Them
They're
time.
fighting. And then Japan allies with the Germans.
German, yeah, right.
Right? So then at those times, there's many different, conflicts at the same time, which started to link, this is what's happening now. there's conflicts in certain countries at
Yeah.
the same time, you know.
Yeah.
And
but see-
that's
But,
why. No, hold on. But then in Africa, they were doing stuff in Africa too, using it for bases
That's
and shit.
right.
Iran, those times in World War II, because you don't hear about the Middle East in World War II. Iran, the guy in Iran,
Yeah.
was supporting the Nazis
You not see.
because they knew about how to describe whoever was Jew or something. So when they say World War, yes, a lot of the shit was going on in Europe and stuff. But the other countries what weren't in Europe was involved too.
So who started the war?
It's
No, yeah, Europe is started.
Yeah, Europeans
And
started the war.
Europeans started.
It's all about
They wanted,
power.
they wanted the
Power
African
and-
gold.
Yeah.
Power and
Yeah, man, say,
resources.
Start the World War start in Europe.
Yeah, and they
Power
wanted
resources.
the main reason for the World War is because one or two countries felt left out in Europe
Yeah.
of Africa.
Yeah, right.
But you know the ripple effect. of it
Germany
too?
never had real strong colonies in Africa.
No, you know,
But
I
you know
know.
the
So
ripple
they were-
effect of World War is when whoever you go at it, right?
Yeah.
Whoever else now, this is their excuse.
Yes, and
because
that was
no, because you see when somebody else you go at it, oh, we have to go and see where you go. They're too busy doing
Yes,
whatever.
that was
so
happening.
It's time to do
that
what
was
you gotta
happening
do now.
in those times. That was happening.
Yeah.
That's what
And this is what we're gonna educate some of you
And
guys.
that's what's
Bring
gonna
up,
be
bring up
happening
the likes.
nowadays
Bring up the
too.
likes. Please subscribe. If I know, it's a good thing I read books before this internet shit. I didn't get my info all from no internet. And check this: World War One. Who you think? Who you think owned Israel and Greece or Palestine? Greece, Ukraine. Where else? Egypt. Before Saudi Arabia was Saudi Arabia, Saudi Arabia, and some places in Europe, small little eastern places in Europe, and I forgot what else more they owned.
Yeah.
Guess who it was?
Who?
The Ottomans.
The other man.
Guess who the Ottomans are?
No, black people.
No, it's not black people.
Okay.
Turkish.
Turkish are almost black.
No, I'm saying the people who was the ones.
Yeah.
Was the Turkish European
Turkish,
ones
right.
who went and took over Egypt.
Egypt.
And they whitewashed Egypt.
Yeah.
Because meanwhile the slavery was going on from the West Africa,
Yeah.
right? You never hear about the stories what was going on really in North Africa at
No.
those times. When the slavery was going on in the West,
Yeah.
right? They had slaves in North Africa.
Yeah.
But that's when a lot of things was going on, like colonization. You see how they
Right.
colonized in America? The Turkish colonized Egypt.
Egypt, because
And that's why you don't see any black Egyptians up front.
Right,
Because
because
they colonized it and killed off the
Turkish was
natives.
our empire. You know.
Turkey ruled Europe.
Yes.
Before World War One, it
Right.
was Turkey always running Europe.
Yeah, that's
a
it.
Muslim country.
Yeah, Muslim country.
How much people know that?
No.
This down to earth.
Yeah.
Turkey owned, I think it was Iran too.
Iran,
when you
yes.
look on an old map, and you guys Google this is not just talk. Look on an old map of Europe before World War II, and you're gonna see the Ottomans owned what you call Israel today or Palestine, Greece, some of you look at these countries.
So-
Ukraine,
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia,
Yeah.
Egypt,
Right.
and some more the smaller ones I don't remember. Maybe all Kazakhstan or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Right? So what end up happening, Russia probably is behind taking them out of power. The Ottomans,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
This is not like 700 years ago. The Ottomans was ruling Europe about what? Before the 1900s.
Yeah, man. Before long.
They
before.
were running for hundreds of years. Europe, but when you think of Europe, you think of UK, you think of the United Kingdom, right?
Yeah.
When you think of Europe, right? When Europe done their slavery, do you think they had more experience than the Arabs and the Muslims with slavery? No,
Yeah, they were-
because the Arab slave trade was before the European
Before- yeah,
slave
before
trade,
they did it.
and they were teaching the Europeans how to do the slavery.
Yeah, right.
And then now, what's going on in America in this present day
Yeah.
is fucking the black curse, because all of that shit they were doing, and guess what? They're fighting against each other back again. They're fighting against each other now.
Yeah.
The same two slave people, right? If you want to call it Arab, whatever, Muslim, because Muslims had slaves from a long time.
Long time.
Straight up. There's no filter, right? It's down to earth. Bring up the likes. Back in the days, this is in history books. This is not made up commentary. The Arab slave trade. Look up the Arab slave trade to this day in Africa, right? There's slaves in Sudan. When the Sudan thing was going on, they were crying for help. No one came to Sudan. Hundreds of thousands of people dead, right, by a regime there. No one came to Sudan's aid. So the only reason Trump, for example, is let's go back to this Iran stuff because he's saying they're developing nuclear weapons. So they had to go there because they're developing some dangerous weapons, and this guy's evil to his people and all this types of shit, right? So Africa, why I'm getting back to world wars. The world wars, what we see was fighting over land and minerals and power.
Yeah, I'm poor.
Because they had the a conference in Europe, to talk about what they're gonna do with Africa.
Yeah.
In Germany. This is where I'm gonna hit you guys, because I know my shit. After World War, I think it was after World War One, right? Germany, they got a defeat, so they were rebuilding. Meanwhile, Germany was rebuilding from after World War One, going all the way from the 1900s into the 20s, right? And remember, 30s is when they started to rise. Europe was too busy. The rest of the European nations was in Africa, taking the last of their spoils before more of the public will start to know what they're doing. So they were still in Africa doing all types of shit. That's why they had the apartheid in South Africa. That's why you had the Portuguese in Africa. That's why you have the French to this day in Africa and still don't want to leave in Africa and threatening to take out what Ibrahim Traoré. They want to kill Ibrahim Traoré. So all of this now is all linked, right? World War, the country was ruling Europe was a Muslim country.
Yes.
You hear that?
Muslim and a Muslim.
You could Google it yourself. Who was running Europe in the 1800s? Let's go back to that time. What country had the most power in Europe? It was the Ottomans had the most. And you know what happened? They lost it after World War One. After World War One, they lost all those countries. How many people read books? Do you know Greece was controlled by Ottomans? That's why there's a lot of Greeks in Turkey.
Yeah.
Why do you think there's a lot of Greeks in Egypt? Because it's the same Turkish Greek what went to Egypt. You can't fool me. They do all tech, and then guess what? All other countries, Palestine. It's the same people.
Yes.
What you see from Egypt and from Turkey in Palestine, right? Now, when they say, how did the Jews get to what we call Palestine or Israel? They always been there or whatever, right? The Israeli is different than the Jewish people who came there after World War II. The Israeli, a lot of them were Arabs and they converted to being Jew after when a lot of the European ones came. I know, do the research. Let me say it again. You see the Israeli, the ones who, now they're mixed up more, but they're the ones who are like no different than the Muslim ones. They're all Palestinian. Some were Muslim and some are Christian, because there's the Christian ones too. And then some were Jewish, but they never had a big Jewish population at all down there until after World War II. And that's where you get Russia, because Ukraine, right, was part of Turkey's empire, right? Where you get the Russian Jew is from Ukraine. A lot of Russian Jews, what they call, are from Ukraine. You understand? And they had a strong military before, or they had some type of military knowledge. Those are the ones who went to Israel. You understand what I'm saying? The ones what you see in the military, generational, whatever you want to call it, from those times. A lot of those are the ones who influenced the military. How do you think Israel has a strong military more than other big-ass countries in the world?
America.
Ask yourself that. How does Israel have a powerful army more than China, more than Japan, more than all the European countries, more than Canada? Israel has the strongest besides America.
America and Israel.
But what I'm trying to say now, the world wars were all they're fighting over money and power. At least Trump, I'll give Trump this. At least he's telling you where he's coming for. He didn't say when he went into Venezuela he was just going there to save the people. He said he's going there for the oil for the American people. Didn't he say that? He's going for the oil for the American people. He admit that shit. But this one now, you know what he said? This one's personal because they threatened his life. You hear that? You hear this like a movie. You hear the guys talking for him? The people in the, if you want to say the administration, it's like a movie how they're saying they're killing people just like nothing. You get what I'm saying? Like how much they accomplished, how much people they buried in the sea, and how much ships they have like knocked out, and how much stuff in the air they have knocked out, and by a certain period of time they will have nothing. And then today, I didn't even watch no social media. What I seen today, how they said how they knocked out the bunker, knocked out a bunker, the guy's bunker. Who's next? I heard he wants to go to Cuba. You know.
Cuba next.
I heard he wants to go to Cuba.
But we
Trump
know
has beef with.
we know where Iran, you know.
No, he's not going to win. No one's going to win nowhere in Iran.
No,
It's going to get worse.
No, worse.
He's telling people like it's going to get better.
It's better.
It's not going to get better, people. It's not going to get better. It's going
And
to get
90
worse.
million people there.
90 million. It's not okay. It's not okay. I don't know how much Iraq had, right? I don't know
Iran
much people.
more people in Iraq.
Yeah, Iran has more people than Iraq.
Yeah.
90 people, 90
91
million
million
people.
people.
So this is a question I'm going to ask you. If they have so much people,
Yeah.
and their majority doesn't like the supreme leader,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
How come these guys are still in power? Because Trump was saying it's time for you to rise. How come they're still fighting? Why do they have to go for an outside source
yes, man.
to go do an uprising? Why isn't the 90% what they say is they're doing? You see, I guess they scared them. When they came out and protested, where's that? Now, shouldn't they be doing that more?
Yes.
I'm hearing them posting online. People are celebrating.
Celebrating, yeah.
But America clearly is not, and Israel is not fully confident yet.
No.
That they're still bombing out all types of shit.
Yeah, bomb.
But how is what's going on with the 90%? I don't
How
understand
long,
this.
How long it bomb for?
Yeah, when are they gonna do something? When are they gonna do something? The side what doesn't want the supreme leader. That's what I guess Trump should be like. I think he's looking for that. When are they gonna take over the war from them?
You don't know when you know.
That's the question everybody should ask. When are they gonna take it away? I mean, when are they gonna take the war, the baton? Because you're right, America's not gonna win any war.
No.
Because if they were so confident, why would you be recruiting someone from
the
outside
Kurdish,
of Iran to fight for you?
Because you know what?
Because he doesn't want no American bodies.
No, you know what?
That's what it is.
Them to come back
Yeah, he
America.
don't want no body bags coming back
No, you
to
don't want
America.
that. You don't want that.
6 already went back.
Yes.
They brought 6.
So me want to see send one troop in Iran.
No, you know the thing? They play, sorry to say, I think some people, even some American people,
Yeah.
I think they look over the Iranian them like they can't, like the stereotype, like these ones will be easy like Iraq.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
But you have to remember this. You have to look at the character of the leader who they killed. It's even worse.
Yes.
It's a murder now.
Yes.
From 1979.
Yeah,
And
79.
if not before that.
79.
79. He was even though they had presidents, he was controlling the influence of the
Supreme leader.
people all the way up until this day. And you think, which I'm guessing he had millions and millions of people who support him.
Yes.
You never killed millions of people in Iran yet.
No.
America, you never killed millions there.
No,
So you think all those millions are just going to switch their brain and then they're going to be surrendering?
Surrender. He said them surrender.
But you have to remember this, and I'm going to say it, respect to everyone. But that guy was like a cult leader.
Yes.
So how you gonna, you know what a cult does for the leader? They'll do suicide for the leader.
Yes. But
So none of these people give up.
a lunatic like Donald Trump. He don't tell the people surrender.
He's not gonna surrender, not that type of guy. Look, Osama bin Laden, what they claim, didn't even surrender.
No,
They had to kill him.
No, they don't kill him. No,
They claim to kill him.
They can claim.
They claim it's true. That is the thing too. I didn't believe that too. When they said that they killed Osama, probably could be. They can make up shit too. Yeah.
Hold on there. And Ben Laden lit down on tower, you know.
No, it's not. People are smart too nowadays. Bin Laden didn't hit no towers down either. Sorry to say, we're getting deep down to
Don't
earth.
listen to them.
Yeah.
told you.
Why is there so much of those conspiracies? Why is there so much of those conspiracies? People, you gotta look on this now. Look. Now everybody's questioning shit.
Yeah.
More than ever. For years when we were talking this type of shit,
Yeah.
they're saying you're crazy, you're crazy, you're mad conspiracy theory. But now they're looking at it different now. When we're saying no terrorists or people from Saudi Arabia took any planes and knocked down any shit, right? That's a big conspiracy. They believe these individuals took over the plane and they went to the Pentagon too. On top of it, they went to the Pentagon. They went in. They still went into the Pentagon. So they're telling you these ones are so intelligent, smart enough to hijack those planes, hit the exact target in New York, and then they know how to go to they're gonna go to the Pentagon too.
Yeah.
They're called cells.
And they call themselves. Okay, just let's go by that story. Let's go by that story now.
You don't think they have more cells in America?
Let's go by that story.
You don't think that?
No.
Okay, wait.
But look, they said there's no. You never seen them catch a cell since.
Wait.
What?
The reason why I bring this up is because why do you think him on the immigration thing and all of that?
Yeah, that's part of it. The
That's
ICE thing is part of it. It's to filter out the system.
To filter out who is
Yes.
a cell.
Yes, who's a cell? Because that's why he done that with the ICE people. That's why he done that with the ICE. It's to filter out people. Because since 9/11, have you heard of any cells doing anything?
No.
Nothing.
Weren't they promoting when we had a big crisis that after 9/11 there's so much cells around and how they are arresting something, they caught some or shit, brought them to Guantanamo Bay, and then there was some stuff of some American citizens who converted to the thing and they started to do stuff themselves and shit like that. Now, if there is cells, just say there's cells, let them say. These cells stayed around for how much years? 15 years and shit. So when people are thinking, no, let's go by this. We know it's bullshit, but let's go by this narrative. The war now, what people think, because a lot of Americans say, yeah, we're going to blow these guys out of the water. We're going to destroy these people. They're going to have to give up. This is how other countries fight their war. First, social media. Two, if they do have cells, there's soldiers already on your land, and you don't even know. So if you're saying there's millions of undocumented people in America, this is the message you're sending you. If there's millions of undocumented people and the ICE is arresting some of them, but they can't get all of them. Imagine if there's even 10,000 Iranians loyal to that cult, the cult leader. Imagine 10,000 of them are there. Just say
scattered
out of maybe 300,000 Iranians there. Not all Iranians are like this, but imagine the ones who could be loyal to him scattered
in America.
They're not thinking like this. They're just thinking they're just gonna send a missile over to a place and they don't have nothing.
Look here. They know America has the silos and everything. They know said that they can't deal with one way. But if they bring the silo in there, it's better to do it that way. Because think about it.
Yeah.
When's the last time America ever been, besides 9/11, right?
Yeah.
When's the last time America been really hit?
Long time. But America does it too.
When's the
long time ago?
When's the last time?
They've never been hit for a long time.
You see what I get at here?
They never been hit.
They know that they can't affect it one way.
No, this is how they do it.
The only way we have to get ourselves in there.
Okay, this is the CIA. This is why I'm gonna get back to the CIA. What do you think the CIA does? The CIA has people in all people's countries playing undercover. So you don't think any other country
what's going on
is doing the same shit?
Listen here. They do that. They do that.
You know who let me talk? You know
do that
no,
so
but one minute.
going
What
on
I'm
in
trying to say,
America.
no, we're getting back to that. I want to tell people the narrative, what they've been putting out for years to us.
Yeah,
so
they
if
do
it's
that,
going that way, how they say that they have these cells, because they did do that a long time ago. They talked about cells. Don't you think they're still in America?
Yes.
So if I'm saying, just say they have, maybe it's too much, 10,000. Say if there's 700.
Okay, let me ask you this
700
question.
of the
Listen
Supreme
here.
Leader
Listen
supporters. They could set off anything in America.
Listen here. Since 9/11, right? Remember, those whatever. Remember, since then, you know that happened. All right, we have to ease off now because me is a cell.
Yeah, you have to be quiet now. You can't do nothing.
More quiet now because I'm here to do whatever later on. But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're gonna stay quiet. They're gonna stay in the shadows.
Yeah.
Until the time comes again.
That's why that's why I understand now, it comes more clarified why Trump has the ICE active more than ever. Because if you're gonna go into a war and you're saying there's these undocumented people, there your enemy could be already at your front door.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your enemy is there.
Because
Even
they
when
are,
you're
because they know how powerful America is.
Okay, when
so
Am-
if you're so powerful, right?
Yeah.
Don't you have to send yourselves the spies instead?
Yeah.
We can't do it this way. We can't do it this way. So if we go in there, injure this, injure that,
have to go in
that,
there.
that's all we can do.
what
it.
do you think America does?
But they,
But they're
in
more-
their counter reaction is CIA. Like you
Yes,
said.
CIA.
And on top of that, homeland defense, all this shit, and
Yes.
then on the ICE.
Yes,
That's
now
how
they
they're
have the
doing all of
ICE.
this.
And
shit
that's why I said
hardcore.
the ICE is not just for undocumented citizens, it's
No.
for everybody.
Yeah.
This is like the new NWO. It's an excuse now for them to stop you on the road, right? Rock?
yeah.
Oh, could I see your ID? Even if you're American citizen, that's why it was American citizens who were the
don't fit in
victims,
there.
people. That's why it was
Don't put
American
that in there.
citizens. No, check this. When you have a record now,
Who's this?
and they're the ICE, they could say, oh, you have a arrest warrant out. You get what I mean? Oh, you owe child support or some shit like that where you
Yeah.
could get locked up, right? Isn't it? That's what they're gonna look up. So it's not just someone who's undocumented. It's for all American citizens.
Yep.
So far, a lot of American citizens been the victims of the ICE more than any undocumented people.
Yep.
The majority of the people who's been hurt from this whole ICE politics is American citizens. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is their desperate approach, what they're telling American citizens, that they're trying to find the undocumented people in America who are illegal in America, right?
And when they tell them people
That's
that,
what.
right,
Yes.
you got the so-called
What?
hardcore Americans.
People,
who
bring
will
up the likes, please
who will
subscribe.
Snitch on people. Yeah, that's what. That's why Trump is hardcore talking to us.
Yeah, I know people will snitch.
So,
People been
that's why you
snitching.
get
You
them
go on,
snitch on the people.
Do you know that power? Look, man. Power. You know what is power?
Yeah.
A man will take a million life, you know.
Yeah,
To
million.
get to power.
Yeah.
You never know.
But that's what Trump said the other day.
Power influence.
He said it from the beginning. You know what he said?
Yeah.
Like at the beginning of the war? He says, people are going to die. He told
Die,
the Americans,
die.
people
How much-
are going to die.
Hold on there.
People are gonna die.
How much people died
Expect it.
in the tower?
They say what? Maybe 3,000
3,000.
Remember,
3,000?
Hold on.
in the world trade?
That number, because it's not the only ones that, remember the ones who are underneath the subway went through, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them kill them
A lot of people
too.
died
Well,
at
it's
work,
not
9/11.
there.
A lot of
People
people
in the
died
building.
9/11.
All underneath.
So who will take it?
Listen, I can't say who done it for
George Bush.
Yeah, George Bush.
George Bush lit down the tower.
You think
go
that-
back to power?
Yeah,
Me
George
not
Bush.
write that, then delete that.
Listen
George Bush do
here.
it.
Listen what he said.
George Bush done it? You
Yes.
believe he done it?
Yo, listen here, bro.
Oh,
Listen
wait.
here. Listen here.
He want to win back the next election.
Yeah.
So he have to do
I don't
something.
only that. I don't only that.
Yeah.
I don't only that. This has been
People,
a whole
please
beef.
subscribe,
Remember-
like,
remember-
comment, all
remember
that good
Pops was
stuff.
President,
We're in
right?
the studio,
Remember
Down
when
to
Pops
Earth
was
Network.
president, right?
Yeah.
Remember the Kuwait, the Gulf War.
Oh,
what
boy,
happened,
Yeah,
I
right?
know
right,
this
yes,
Right?
yes.
So when him done, right?
MC,
You
let
seen
me
the
read
interview
this.
with Saddam?
Mhm.
They asked
Let me read
Saddam,
this.
yo, is the war over? And he go, we just retreat.
Retreat,
That
yeah.
means that the warrior go on still.
Yes, yeah.
So now my boy done, no, right? You say, yo, so Sonny boy, you're
Yes.
in now.
You know.
But you know, get him the first term.
No.
Make sure the second
you
term.
get him.
The second term.
Let me read some comments for some
May I
people.
tell you that?
Sassimo says, because they're having a conversation meanwhile we talk, she says, yes, but America should have never get involved for Israel. They've been turned down plenty of times before. Right? Let me read some comments if I can. Okay. What happened to the new wars and the board of peace? What happened to that? He don't care about that. Trump don't care about that.
No.
They're starting a fight with
This is
people.
not profitable.
So I'm just reading some of their comments. They're starting a fight with people who have been fighting since the beginning of time.
Yes.
It's right up their alley.
Yeah.
Why? Sassimo, you're right. This is never ending. This is never ending, man. It's going to keep going. Bless up to the people in the chat. Bless up to the people in the chat. Schizo Beats. The wars are for routes of resources. Yeah, you're right. And that contained... What? Contained on the maps drawn by the East India Corporation.
Can we just say something to
Explorers
Schizo?
that's traveled around and trade in resources.
Yo.
I don't know if he's there still.
Bless up Schizo for the down to earth theme song.
One of the new ones.
New music. You impressed me.
Bless up. That's my brother, man, in the chat. People bring up the likes. I'm reading some of your comments if you're good.
I'm gonna be using that in my
Read in
next
the
edit.
comments
In
if
fact.
it's good, man. It's always been America to fight and for Israel. Yeah. Trump's deal with Ukraine was about natural resources. He's saying Trump's deal with Ukraine was for natural resources. Robin Wick. That's right. Okay.
Why you think
Never.
you want Canada?
Let's see.
You want Canada because not
What
for
else he's
tariffs
saying?
and shit.
Baked
Because we have
biscuit.
resources here.
When has
That's
it
the reason.
ever
Uranium
have
and
been
shit.
un-American to stand with Israel? So somebody support the Israel in the chat. What else is there? Not gonna go all the way back. They're having a long conversation on here. Bless up everybody in the chat. Schizo Beats. Please support the platform. Everybody in the chat. Down to Earth Network is on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. But yeah, there's more updates right now, you know.
Yeah.
As we speak,
Oh.
things is going on every day. They're doing different what? It's been how long now since the war popped off?
No, just last
week?
Yeah, a week. 1 week now.
1 week. Now it's what? Is it a week? Yeah, from last I ain't sure, man. It seems longer than ever now. But they're
Last
bombing.
week Saturday.
Yeah, they're bombing them out. Yeah, last week Saturday.
Yeah, last week Saturday.
They put a media block out there. I was telling people they've been
Yeah,
putting a media block.
before all of that happened, you didn't hear everyone say, "Oh, I can't get to my family, this and that, internet and phone." Listen, when it comes to war, I'm gonna tell you something.
A lot of Americans in the
I'm gonna
Middle
tell you
East
something.
right now.
There's a like a formula. First things first that they do, they make sure they knock out
The power.
your power and your communication.
Yeah, man.
You know why? Because they don't want you to communicate.
Communication.
That's the first thing.
You jam it.
Second thing,
Yeah.
they start bombing your military,
Yeah.
whatever bases, all of that,
Yeah.
because they don't want no defense.
No.
Then they really go, man.
But you know what the problem with
You know what
Iran
I
though?
mean?
You know what the problem with
That's
Iran
the
is?
formula.
The problem with Iran is they can't do that fully because they want the people in the country to rise up and they have to have some type of power there still
That's it.
and communication. Do you see?
Yeah.
They can't fully knock out Iran.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
What?
No. You think they did it themselves? No, man.
What are you talking about?
You don't think Americans have an EMP?
Yes.
Yeah.
They knocked out their
But-
sitting temporarily until they
They're
can
not
fix
doing.
it.
They're not doing too much of a like. They're doing a good job, but they could do better. They're playing with them because you're telling me they can't just like. They're still. If you still see Iran throwing missiles, my point is that they shouldn't be shooting nothing anymore. That's what I'm saying. Iran shouldn't be shooting shit.
But Trump never shoot no neither.
I'm talking about Iran should not be able to get no missiles to hit
What did
no
they get?
nothing.
What did they go on?
It's hitting American bases.
Yes.
And see, this is how they're getting them. They're saying we can't get you in America like that, but how we get through America is America's investments.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
we're gonna throw a missile to Saudi Arabia. We're gonna throw one to Kuwait.
Kuwait.
We're gonna throw one to Qatar.
Qatar, yeah.
We're gonna throw tons to Israel because we know you're good friends with Israel.
That's it.
So that's how it's going. They're like using that, and you know what? There's a lot of Americans still stuck in the Middle East.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. That's sad.
There's a lot. I don't know how
But you
much,
know,
but there's a lot.
That's not good though.
Well, that's not good for
Listen,
them.
This is the thing where you ruin for their reputation for the American people is all American.
Yeah, but they're in the
you hear
states
what I-
where it's Americanized. They're in the ones who they call sellouts.
Does
You know
it
what I mean? What do you mean?
matter? You're not hearing me when I'm saying. As American now, because where you go on, for you to travel to any,
Oh, you can't travel.
think about what I'm saying, bro.
It's not good to travel if you're
Be-
American.
oh,
right now.
you're American? Oh, you doing that? You get what
It's
I'm
not
saying?
good to travel like South
it's
America.
not good to really
or
travel that certain
those
places
places
right now.
Right now, yeah.
No.
It's not good to go
No,
travel too
especially
much.
being an American, because of this guy what he do. Because of him, it's not. You have nothing to do with. Because of you're American.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're traveling. Oh fuck! You better not be in the wrong place.
right.
They might kill you because you're American.
People, please subscribe. Bring up the like. Everybody in the chat.
You think I'm just saying it for my opinion? It's a fact.
Yeah.
It's a fact. Okay, well, if it's not what may I say, what happened in American soil after 9/11? I heard all the Muslims were getting real harassed.
Yeah,
like, fuck.
Islamophobia became huge after 9/11. People didn't know what a Muslim was until 9/11, you know.
Yeah.
Oh. Really think of it. Unless you were really into you know, reading or doing research, people never knew what Muslim was until 9/11. That's sad. So anybody who was seeing that and didn't have any knowledge, their whole view of all of Islam was the Al Qaeda, the ISIS, you know, Bin Laden, and that's why there's Islamophobia was created.
You're right.
Yeah, because before everybody who looks a certain way, they say they were something. Like, for example, in Canada, anybody who's a certain complexion, like brown, they're gonna say they're from India. You know what I mean? So you could be from the Middle East and they say you're from
It's
India.
gonna be the
So
stereotype.
which one? Where the brown come from?
What?
How you get the brown?
We know it comes from the black. Everything comes from the black.
So them don't know that.
What? They're not ready for that episode, that
they're
down
not
to
ready
earth
for that.
episode. They're not ready for that one.
Yeah. Black and
People,
brown.
please
That
subscribe,
black-
like.
you never, listen. You never say brown and black, you know. Black and brown.
Black and brown, yeah.
But you never go and say brown and black.
Mhm.
How you don't get the brown? How you don't get the black out of the brown?
You can't. You have to. It's the black first.
It's black first.
But people, please subscribe. Bring up the likes if you can.
Because
This
scientifically,
episode
you
is,
can
you know,
mix
the rich
any
and
color with
famous.
black, and it'll turn
Yeah, yeah.
it'll turn into something. It'll turn into a
Black is the
different color.
foundation.
It'll turn into a
The
different
essence
color.
of foundation.
And more.
So when I listen to them. Eh?
People, please subscribe, like,
Yeah.
comment, all that good
See
stuff.
the thing that the B52 and the B1, a black them paint them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Black. You want black rat bat. You see? You can't see.
Right now, a lot of stuff is going on as we talk. But I know I have to bring it back up.
Mm.
What you were saying for a long time, but it wasn't in the media pushed too much. They talked about
Yeah.
Donald Trump with the underage girl.
Oh, yes, man. You
So-
not stop with that, you know.
When that comes, now that that's getting spicy on social media, he's gonna do something deadly
Deadly.
to really overshadow that shit. Because that's what he does. He watches social media.
Yes.
And because he has his own Truth Social, you know. He has his
Yeah.
own social media shit. So because of this whole thing starting to go, people are starting to talk about it more. What will he do next?
You know,
I always
that's
say,
why nuclear-
what will he do
that's
next?
not why nuclear bomb on-
I always say what he's gonna do next, and something happens
No,
again.
no. He doesn't want nuclear bomb on Iran. A nuclear bomb.
That would make everybody, you know, that would really distract people.
I mean, he don't do that. Then sign not to use it.
No, he's not saying he's gonna use it, but I mean he needs a big
Then
distraction.
make a mistake. You put
No,
in
I'm
your
saying
hand.
now that this is coming out about him with the underage girl more,
Mm.
what kind of distraction will he do?
You don't bomb, no man, you don't go to Cuba now. You don't want to go to Cuba. Distraction.
That would be big if
Yeah.
he went to Cuba.
Cuba, you know, go to.
Wouldn't that be big if he went to Cuba?
Yes.
But how would they take over Cuba? You think it would be bombing?
Yo, listen here. America wanted Cuba a long time. right?
Yes.
I'm just gonna go where it is. This guy Donald Trump, Donald Duck.
Yeah.
Donald Duck, lunatic Donald Trump.
Mhm.
This guy wants to be in history. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Now check this out. You made a valid point right there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised he goes after Cuba because
He don't go.
think
He wants
about it.
Cuba.
Think about
He
what
was-
I'm
he
saying
was
though.
talking about Cuba for a
Long
while.
time America want Cuba, right? Not
And
you?
him don't make
So
sure
now
him-
he's gonna say, I'm gonna be the
yeah,
one
man,
to do it.
that happened.
I'm going to be the one to do it. All of these fuckers didn't have the balls.
No, what
he's
he
gonna
gonna
be
do?
the one to do
Yeah,
it.
you're right.
He's
You
doing
give
all
him some
sorts
water?
of things. Why should I stop?
Some water.
Do you get what I'm
Some
saying?
of the herb I left on over there.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying, why should he stop?
Why should they stop?
Yeah.
You're
I'm
right.
already going. Not
You
gonna
hear that?
stop.
In the background, my brother Rastafari Samurai, my pops, yo. People, please subscribe.
already
Bring
at
up
it.
the lights. Bring up the lights. Likes. We're in the studio, man.
I'll put this in the background.
I read the comments, but sometimes when I see like some support, right? Yeah, you can sit over there. Oh, yeah, you can put it over there. Let me go over there. Yeah, I'm waiting until you put that back up. People are still in the chat.
Just go in the
Yeah, man.
earthquake side.
Still in the chat, people. Please subscribe, like, comment. We're in the studio. Down to earth. Got the mic. We're just setting up some stuff. Live and direct. Like I said, I'm going to go back to the 50 Cent stuff. The 50 Cent stuff and T.I. stuff is a big distraction. Right? I know people are entertained. I'm entertained by it, but because it's war times, they're gonna make up any media
Stand that guy,
campaign
T.I.
to kind of what? I know you don't like Ti, but I'm just saying Ti and 50. Period. This shit is it's a big distraction circus.
The next thing is,
It's a big distraction
You
circus.
see, the next thing is, he married somebody, the next person who I don't even like.
Who did he
Fucking
marry?
annoying.
Oh, Tiny. I don't care about
Fucking
that.
annoying.
That's their
No,
relationship
but it's
shit.
still annoying.
Yeah,
Still,
yeah.
like,
That's
no,
their relationship
real
shit.
No. Why I'm bringing up all this? Because, because she's part of Escape and shit, right?
Yeah.
I remember what Biggie said. Fucking ugly Escape bitches.
Oh, he said. He said they're
They
ugly.
still didn't get over that, eh? You know that, right?
He said they're ugly.
Yeah,
Biggie said they're
I
ugly.
remember, look at Biggie.
Yeah.
He's no model.
Yeah. Biggie said
No, if an ugly person could recognize that you ugly,
yeah.
yo, that's serious. You know what I mean?
There we go over there that side.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're setting up, people. Let's see. Yeah. Down to earth in the studio. Yes, 60. Oh, have some herb right there. Okay. Yeah, man. We'll be potting. Even later, we'll be potting. Probably I'll be potting later. But yes, there's beefs going on right now, and they have a distraction beef. And it's two black men who are doing entertainment, music for people, especially in America, because hip hop, is a black American creation. That is very popular media, and that is getting a lot of attention. Two black men beefing online. Meanwhile, the war is going on and shit. Trump is doing all types of stuff. You're paying more for your groceries. You're going through all types of shit right now, right? These tariffs, what this man put out, he thought it was going to hurt Canada. And all that shit just blew up in his face when he went to the Supreme Court overturned all that shit. But then he says, I'm putting out 10, I'm putting out 15. And then, look, war. The guy started the war, right? Hold on a minute. Let's bring this back. People, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Oh, shit. Yes. I'll bring this back. We're live in the studio right now. Right? Different space with different face. Let's see. Support the platform. I will highlight your comments throughout the live. Right? Highlight your comments throughout the live. Go to the washroom.
Yeah. Somewhere I forget something put my roof there.
Yeah, for sure. I get them tall boy them to help me when I get the material.
Yeah.
Each panel put in.
Boy.
And then the plastic over.
In the studio, people. In the studio. Stand by. Yup. So, this is my thing too with regards to Trump, but the Epstein files. There's other billionaires
Yes.
who we don't know who's part of this.
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates, though, he's smart. I don't know if you heard what he said.
He's saying, what he say?
Bill Gates covered himself. He made sure he came out early.
Yeah.
He said he regrets having dinner with Epstein.
Yeah, he regret.
Maybe more than once.
Yeah.
Right? But there's a conspiracy what's been out there that Epstein provided him some girls, some Russian girls,
Yes.
and they gave him a STD.
That's it.
Right? But check this. They're not making this big all over
So what
social
about
media.
what about Clinton?
No, before we got to Clinton, you know what they said?
Yeah.
He came out, Bill Gates, the other day,
Yeah.
and he knows because there must be some truth.
Yes.
He said, yeah, I did have some relationship. I mean, I did have some encounters with two Russian, I guess what they would say, escort prostitutes.
Prostitute, yeah.
He admitted it, eh? You know why he had to admit it?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to have to deal with the underage shit.
No, no.
So he'd rather admit that yes, he didn't say Epstein set them up for
No,
him, but he did admit that he had some encounters with these Russian
Russian yes.
girls. Why?
Because
No one's looking in that.
Yo,
Bill Gates came up with that.
How you think Mr. Donald Duck have him wife? Where do you think he got his wife from? Who do you think hooked it up? Who do you think hooked it up?
You're right.
Sasimo says,
Epstein, man, he brought that.
Sasimo says, billionaires
man.
are the only players that tell you to pick a side and pit you against one another while they pick your pockets. Yes, the billionaires.
So hold
Club.
on. If you know saying there's something wrong, why you hold back the file them? If the file never come out. The file with all the things on it. Why you don't want them to come out?
Because
They
it's
want
too much.
everything.
It's too much. What they said, powerful people. The woman who works for Trump, the
Yeah.
Pam Bondi, right? She said, if all these people were to be exposed, the
Yeah.
whole system would fall apart.
The whole system.
Like basically, the
Yeah.
government.
Yes.
There's too much important people.
People in it.
In a,
Remember,
so
not only that-
she just gave it up. She's basically saying, yes,
Yes.
there's a lot of, but we can, like, we want to still not tell you.
Yeah.
But not only
You
that,
get what I mean? We know that there's dirt,
These rich
but we're not gonna
people
tell
So
are-
you.
all Elton Musk saying, hey.
Who? Bill Clinton?
No, Elton Musk.
Elon Musk?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe people brought up Elon Musk, but I never heard anybody talk about Elon Musk.
Not right.
Not really.
Yeah, you buy it out.
No, but I think Elon Musk was against Epstein. Remember, he's another rich man.
Yeah.
But
Right?
remember,
Yeah.
that guy is a little more younger. These guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So them
Musk
times
is younger.
I don't think he was.
Musk
really,
is no.
He was
too
young.
He was
He's
too young.
younger.
He was too young.
He was too young.
Because even too.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
if you look up Elon Musk's age, he's not that old.
Yeah, but
No.
I think he's not even 50. Is he even 50?
But did he? But did he reach up to those levels? Of,
Who?
no, during the Epstein Island times, did he reach up to those
no.
levels?
He had money.
Do you see
hold
what
on,
me I said,
Hold
though?
on, they know.
Yeah.
All right, because Elton Musk are the richest man in everything.
Yeah.
Where get the money from?
We know where he got that money
We
from.
know where
We know
he
where
got
Elon
Where?
Musk got his money
Where?
from.
Where?
And
Africa.
all the
Yeah,
resources
the
from
African money.
Where's he
Give.
from? Where's Elon Musk from? Really? Africa.
South Africa.
South Africa.
When
That's where
South
he's born.
Africa fall down,
Yes.
they take out all the gold.
All the money, the
and
rest.
send to Canada.
Yes.
And then you go to America.
That's a conspiracy
Yeah,
itself.
conspiracy. That's about when get all
That's
the
a
money
conspiracy itself.
from?
Because
$700 billion.
look, I looked up Elon Musk's story. That's why it's good to read.
Yes.
Not just
Where
make up
it-
shit.
it's my area.
And no, where he comes from. You gotta look where he comes
come from South Africa.
Right? The place where he comes from in South Africa is one of the richest
Yeah.
cities in all of South Africa.
That's it.
And his father
Yeah.
is a man who had some type of power
What I mean?
in South Africa.
Yes, man.
Maybe from the UK or whatever, wherever they're from.
Yes, man. Buka
So
days.
his family, the white South African,
Yes.
is probably the richest
Yeah.
of all
All
of
in South Africa.
the South African
Yeah, man.
white
Mhm.
people. So what ended up happening? I know his story now, and he has a brother.
Mm.
He went. I think he came to Canada first,
Yeah, man. Canada.
right? Because his mother's half Canadian or something.
Mm-hmm.
She came to Canada, right? And he went to school up in Canada. A
Yeah.
lot of people don't know. I think Kingston University. With his, I don't know if his brother came, but then he went to America
Yeah.
at a young age, became a citizen, right? Because a lot of people come to Canada first. A lot of the times before they go
Easier to get in
to
America.
America.
He
A lot
get
of you
to
don't
the
know.
money too.
A lot of you don't know.
Yeah, but
So
it's a lot more easier to get in America
yeah.
than Canada.
So what he
Yeah.
done is went to America.
Yeah.
And he went to university down there, one of them top universities. It could be Yale, I think, or Harvard. And when he went there, he got whatever he mastered in, and his brother, and they started they got into tech, right? So I think they started, is it AOL? Remember AOL?
Yeah, AOL.
Or they started no. The thing what
started
people use for money now. It was called a different name. What's the thing? No, online for money. I have one of them. I have one of them. PayPal.
PayPal.
Oh,
Yeah.
they started PayPal?
PayPal is
Is that what he said?
comes from Elon Musk. They had another company before, and it transformed into PayPal.
PayPal.
So
Oh,
he
so
knows
it's a
about
different-
what is PayPal.
So it was a
What does
different
PayPal
name
deal
before.
with money? Huh?
The money.
What does PayPal deal with?
PayPal deals with money.
Okay, so he got into the
Transfers of money.
he
Yeah.
got into the money system. That's where I'm
It's like
basically
one
telling
of the
you.
online
Yes. got into the money system. He knew how to they made a
Transfer some
technology
money
to make it more
around the
mobile
world.
for
Yeah,
transfer
to
of
transfer
money.
money.
That's smart. Him and his brother, right? Anyways, he became American all of a sudden, right? And then he's the richest man now, more than what's
Yeah.
his name? We were talking earlier.
No, but
More
he
than him.
almost a trillionaire now, you know.
Yes, the richest man in the world.
Yeah.
But how you become the richest man in the world? This is how I'm getting down to earth with you
But
people.
no,
Let me connect it. How I'm become the richest man in the
In the
world?
world, yeah.
Because he owned minerals. He has to own natural resources. That's
Yeah.
how you really become rich.
Rich.
His thing is what is his thing built off of? Technology, right?
Technology, yeah.
Now he has Tesla. That's
Yeah.
one of his biggest companies.
right.
Yeah.
Right?
Tesla.
What is Tesla?
A Tesla.
What kind of car is Tesla?
No electric.
Okay, so
Yeah.
who you have to deal with for electric?
No. Him,
Who am I have to deal with for electric? Guess who? I'm have to deal with China.
China.
And that's why Trump had him around.
Yeah, China.
And he
yeah.
cut him off now.
Yeah.
He cut off Elon Musk, but they're friends still. Elon Musk was trying to introduce his technology through Trump to
Yeah,
America
to America.
to use his technology,
Technology.
which there still might come with it.
Mm-mm.
But his cars are electric,
Yeah.
and most of that's why they're beefing with Canada. Didn't you see in the news? Because Canada made a deal,
yeah,
with
with
China for 50,000 electric cars to
yeah.
come here and get that production. And not just that, because I look up my shit. Canada and China plans to develop
Yeah.
the same electric cars that come here in Canada, and that affects the American companies
company.
from what's in Canada.
Yeah.
Because people, if you don't know, Canada gets a lot of American cars.
That's it.
So by cutting out the Americans now,
Yeah.
you make Donald Trump mad
Mad.
that you guys ain't gonna. China is dangerous because China. If look, you got this new prime minister. He's thinking, fuck you, America. I'm just gonna deal with China. I want to go that's the future. Isn't that the future?
Yeah.
Electric cars. Is America making electric cars?
No.
Let me say it again. Rock. Is America making electric cars?
No.
No.
You know you're happy.
Isn't even California, I know my research. From years ago, I heard California wants to make sure most of their cars are energy efficient and electric.
Electric.
So where are you getting the electric? I know they got rare earth in America, but it's mostly in China,
China.
and other places, or Mongolia.
Mm.
You know, you never heard of rare earth?
Yeah, we were. I think Ukraine have it too.
Yeah, rare earth is the most valuable shit where they use other minerals or whatever to produce it. But China has or Mongolia, they have the most.
Yeah.
But America has some of them
Yeah.
in Nebraska, Alaska,
Yeah.
the far outskirts
Yeah.
of America, Wyoming, and Canada and Ontario. I don't know why we have that shit because it's not good for the environment when you develop it. But you know what they use for the rare earth? And people, that's why Google, look this up. No shit. The rare earth is one of the most powerful shit to use for everything what we're using.
The phone
Without the
everything.
the phone, your computer,
Yeah.
every LED light, lasers,
Yeah.
and they're saying for the military,
Yeah.
and more. Without this rare earth getting produced, you can't have all this shit.
No.
It's the main thing it's for. When I read, look it up, it's for technology.
Technology.
So China was producing it for a long time, but now it's getting too bad for the environment. So now they're telling other countries, you guys should start to do it. And that's why they linked with Canada, because Canada has a lot of land, and they could probably, could do it because you have a lot of land. It's not good for the environment.
Right.
Because if you look up what's the most polluted places in the world,
China.
it's China and Bangladesh and stuff
India.
like that, because of what they're doing, the production too.
Production.
You get what I'm saying? That's why they have these ghost cities in China now. These new developed cities no one lives in, right? Because they're saving it for the people to move there,
Yeah,
because
that's
it's so polluted, right?
Yeah.
So
And if they have any
or
earthquakes or
earthquakes and shit. Look it up. It's online. Ghost
they-
cities in
instead-
China.
instead
I'm
of-
gonna see you.
instead
I'm gonna
of-
show you the documentary later.
instead of them
Right?
rebuilding, they already did it.
Yeah,
so
they already
just move
rebuilt.
the people.
They have like tons of these cities no one lives in.
No, but yeah.
Some of these cities look like New York. Some of them look like
Yeah.
Las Vegas. Some of them look like all this shit they
Because
build up
China more technology than American.
because of this rare earth.
Yes.
But what happened is, America used to be the top in doing it.
Yeah.
I looked it up. America used to produce a lot of this
Yeah.
rare earth, but because it was pollution,
Pollution, yeah.
they slowed down and made other people produce it. Other countries are doing it.
Yeah.
Brazil, I think, does it, and some other countries, right? That's why they want Ukraine, Russia.
Yes.
Russia knows why they're there for minerals. The reason why Trump wanted Greenland, the only reason he wanted Greenland is because of that, the rare earth, the stuff what they have, minerals, and especially you could
And
develop this
surveillance.
rare earth. If you own rare earth, majority of remember they produce it. You could have all the rare earth you want,
And
but the
more
Chinese know how to produce it.
Produce
They
it.
know to do you get me the science of it.
Yeah, that's it.
They mastered. You can't beat that. They mastered the science of this shit.
That's it.
So really, when we're thinking, yes, America has the strongest military and all the technology, yes. China has something deadly too,
Deadly.
because they've been sacrificing their environment. They've been sacrificing their health
Robots.
just to make all this shit.
What do
Yeah.
you mean? They got robots now.
No, but I'm saying for them to
don't see them-
sacrifice
you
the
don't see
health
what
of
they-
their people,
Yo.
the health of their people to make technology.
No.
America can't do that because
They're-
they'll go against it, saying this is pollution
China
and
doesn't
all
even
that shit.
have to send ground troops anymore.
You said China, America don't have to send ground troops either.
But
They're
no,
just
but-
not showing you the shit.
No, but like besides the aerial shit, I'm saying for land wise now, like when it
I
comes down
think
to land
America has the
piece,
same shit like what they have.
They wouldn't share that shit.
Remember what you said with the did
They
you
would have
hear
to get leaked.
did you hear the story? They have more deadlier shit than that. You hear the story how they went into Venezuela?
Yeah, what about it?
They never shoot nothing. You know what they done? They said the guy who's a soldier, this is his account. He said, we started to throw up and then bleed through my
Biological
nose.
warfare.
And then the power was all dark.
Biological
So
warfare.
if you're a soldier, you don't need to shoot these guys. Why shoot these
Why
fuckers?
do you think these guys can't? Why do you think China coming up with the machinery?
Yes.
Now you get
Yes.
it now?
But they know to shut it down too. America knows to shut that shit down. I guarantee they can
but the
shut that
thing
shit
is,
down.
no, I know EMP, but the thing is, they're figuring out ways to block that too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say. I'm
You
not
don't
saying
think
it.
they're
Yes, yes,
doing
yes,
that?
yes, 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 yes. They have
What are you
something.
talking
Yeah.
about, bro?
Yeah.
You don't think they're gonna do all
Yeah.
this tech to be
That
blocked?
type of if they could develop a super robot army with lasers
Yo, did you
blasting,
see it online?
and their bodies
Yo,
are like
them
you
giving
can't do
them
nothing to
gun,
them.
eh? We see them reload a whole bunch of them.
You have to blow them up.
Yeah.
To kill that,
but
you have to
there's
blow it
no
up.
human casualty. That's what I'm trying
Yeah.
to tell you, bro.
To kill that, you have
yo,
to
it
blow it
doesn't
up.
matter. The bottom line is just send them.
Yeah.
The robots. Yo, the robots are just let me see them.
Yeah, they're deadly because they can make those robots fly. Imagine
Yo,
you make them
I've
fly
seen-
too.
I'm seeing them all do martial arts.
So imagine, but
They
you
do
see what
martial
but you see what
arts.
you're saying there. Say if they can make them even
Shit.
fly. Imagine they can make them fly.
Yeah, they could put a
That's deadly.
jetpack on them.
They could go shoot down that jet, and you
They could
can't
put
catch it.
jetpacks
You
on
can't catch
them.
your flying robot, you know.
Yeah.
They can put jetpack on
Because
them, bro.
the jet, what tries to shoot that shit, a smaller object could move faster with a jet, like a
No, they
jetpack.
just put them as the bomb.
Who? What are you talking about?
If they could get on the plane, if not, just when they get on the plane, boom. The
No,
robot.
what I'm trying to say, a
Did you-
robot don't
did you hear
need
what I just
a
said?
robot is a
Yeah,
smaller
with the-
object, so
like
it's
I
hard
said-
for the jet to hit that
Didn't you-
shit
I-
because you
didn't-
can move.
Didn't you hear what I
yeah.
just said? They'll put them on a jet
Yeah.
pack, and if they happen to get in the plane, nah. If not, just ram into the plane
That's
and
true.
boom.
That's true.
Yeah.
Either way,
That's true.
you get what I'm
But
saying?
did you think China developed a military in 2026? What could do that?
This is experimental.
No, but
This
I'm
is
saying,
the
do you think
first-
they
this
have
is the-
that now?
You're not
Robot.
hearing me. This is the experimental. Imagine in the next few years.
Oh,
what they come up
years.
with. No, but they already perfected what they have now. You know, yo, I'm seeing these
Yeah, yeah.
robots doing martial arts,
America will copy
flipping,
them,
and all
though.
this shit. And then after I seen them giving them guns and doing this shit.
But America-
so what do you think is gonna happen in the next few
But America
years?
will copy them, you know.
Shit.
Yeah, America will do
And
the
then
same
they'll be
shit.
more advanced by the next couple of years.
So they have a program it.
Yeah, you have
Do
to
you hear what
program
I
these
just
robots.
said? They'll be more advanced by the time they're advanced. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
I said
yeah.
they're already more advanced than them.
But I think America hides certain things, and they have like they have
They have their
high-tech
shit.
too.
But nothing
You know what I
what
mean?
me seen like that.
People,
No, sir.
please subscribe, like, comment, all
Okay.
that good stuff. Yeah.
Imagine that. We don't have to send no ground troops.
Well,
Just send them.
And then
They have drones.
and-
That's what they're using.
Yeah,
now.
drones and those.
And then the king said drive car when they won't do.
What I mean,
Self-driving.
They have
Exactly.
self-driving car, yeah.
That's
They have
what I'm trying to tell
self-driving
you.
cars.
Everything is self-driving.
That's
Everything is.
true.
They have drones. They have
So wait a minute.
robots.
If they have no, America. That's what I'm saying. Like respect to China, but America has all of that too.
Yeah.
Because if you're saying self-driving cars, that's what they have in America. So that means they have a self-driving tank
Yeah.
What do you think they get?
and jets.
What do you think they get all that from? First?
Some of those jets are no man
all
in it.
that shit came from there first.
Where? From where?
They get their patents from them.
From who?
first. From them.
From China?
Yes.
America? No,
Oh
man.
my
America
God.
don't get nothing from
What do
China,
you think?
man.
Okay, wait.
China
Hold on.
copying.
China's copying
listen
them,
here,
man.
Listen here,
America
man.
don't get nothing
Something's
from China,
called
man.
the CIA.
Yeah.
You think so that everything
They got it from the
they
Germans.
leak?
If anything, America got it from the Germans.
Yeah.
That's where they got all that science and all that shit.
Because-
After the Hitler and all of
Yeah,
them,
but I not
it took
only
all
that.
those
The
guys.
whole world. The whole world.
America get the best scientists.
Listen
in
here,
the world, man.
listen here. America is like the biggest gangsters. They'll go around the whole world. Who's the smartest? This.
And get them.
That's why they have CIA.
Yeah, so that means
on,
they're more
man.
powerful than anybody because you got the world, right?
So
you
what
got
are they?
someone from Middle East, you got someone from
I
China.
don't want taxi, and
Huh?
you know, see nobody in a taxi and got in here to drive.
No, I wouldn't do that. But I'm saying the military could use no flesh. They could use tanks with no one,
Yeah.
Unmanned.
jets with no one. I'm talking America. They have this shit. They have high tech shit we're using.
And then have it too.
Yeah, no, China has it. We're not done doubting China doesn't have it, but that would be the real war.
Yeah.
Them two.
The warfare will
America
be
and
the
China.
warfare will be unmanned.
Yeah,
And man, war.
Russia too. Don't leave out Russia.
No.
They don't have
Unmanned warfare.
Don't leave out Russia. Don't leave out Russia still.
After when all the machinery is done, that's when the human factor will come in. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's when see. That's what Trump wants to do. That's why he's getting the Kurds to go, because he's saying we're not going to sacrifice ours. Let's send this group that don't like whoever to kill off their to die off.
No, okay, wait. So now you
Then
see,
they'll go in.
So now you see what I'm saying now. Now you see what I'm saying now. Now you really see what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Now.
people, please
Get other
subscribe.
people
Bring up the
to
likes,
do it
man.
because they don't have the tech like China.
Yeah.
China doesn't want their people to die. That's why they're making these robots.
Yeah.
Okay? You don't get it now? Okay? They don't have this.
How-
they don't have the resources like China to build like what they're doing.
America has the resources.
No. They have the resources, but they don't have this. They don't have this to do it.
Because they have a big one of the most
They're in deficit.
the military. You see those?
They're in
You
deficit.
see what they're showing you now? I seen some of the weapons America's using. You never seen before. There's stuff what is new. What I'm seeing
no, it's really-
it looks like. Trust me. I seen stuff you never.
Yeah, I know.
They
But
never
I've been
showed
hearing. I've been hearing other stuff too. They got new shit too.
I know, but no one's look. People are thinking America has the same shit. What
Look
they've
here,
been going
man.
in.
I seen something what they
Like
have
before.
on the on one of the ships. It could knock out a fucking missile, bro.
Which
China.
one? China. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They have
Yeah.
this. It's like a laser beam kind of fucking thing.
So, but this is what you're saying was right. Why you said years ago how the nuclear weapons and all these weapons really work is certain countries. That's why they say develop. They wanted to stop Iran before they developed it.
Yeah.
Some of their weapons can't go to America.
No,
they only
it
can
can't
hit
go.
to a certain distance.
No, you can't
It
go.
can't go. Like they've been selling this Hollywood shit
but when I say
for
America,
years.
America don't destroy them before them.
You notice America brings all their military close to where it is. Do you notice the other countries, if they have conflict, they can't go close to no other place?
No.
America's right there where you are. China, respect to China.
because
China
they're not gonna allow
doesn't
you.
have anybody close to America.
yeah,
There's
no,
you notice that? America has their army all around the world.
We made sure that.
Where are you going?
What?
They're in
All my
South
little
Korea.
Boy, Chinese boy up on that, they talk about when they make.
He's next. He's next. I'm putting the money on it. That guy's next in North Korea.
Listen here.
He's next.
Listen here.
He's gonna get taken out.
Listen here. Regardless, why do you think America has the right to bear arms? They have a second army in there.
Who's gonna attack America?
America
Hold
have
on
a
there.
second army.
Huh?
Hold on there.
Second army
They
is
could
this.
try.
Hold on
The
there.
people.
Where we
You know how
know-
much
I
the
know.
citizens have weaponry?
No.
There.
Where we lose sight, you know?
What?
If America never has so much black people in there, it won't so strong, you know?
No, it wouldn't be strong
No, it
without the
wouldn't be
black
strong,
man.
but the bottom line is
No, you say every Russia they have that.
bottom line is they
If
have a
Russia
second
they
army
have-
in there.
No papers.
If Russia they have that amount of black money in there, you're not strong in America.
Yeah,
Let me tell
it's
you,
true.
a
It's
lot
true.
of people don't know that.
If Russia had a colony like
What?
like a lot of black people, it would be strong like America.
No, stronger.
Stronger. It's true. We're telling you that down to earth.
Yes.
That's why America is powerful.
Yeah, the black people have.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Enough of them are in the army.
And the one where no one going at them thing. Brazil.
Brazil.
What?
Brazil has a lot of black people.
What you talk about?
Yeah.
Most people are black. Brazil are black.
Yeah. But that's true, and people don't admit it. That's why there was the slavery
Yes.
and stuff like that. And yeah, black. You ain't gonna screw around with America. As much as people want to
No.
talk about going to America, no country is stepping their
No.
ass on that land
No.
to go fight with any gun,
No.
because you will get your ass taken out.
Oh,
Let's be straight up.
Yes.
Unless you're a robot, like what you're saying. No human
No.
from around the world in any military is coming to American city like New York.
No,
Because you know what the government would say? You guys all out could use weapons. Everybody is legalized, no matter if you're a criminal or whatever. You could use all the weapons you want. Imagine that shit.
Yes.
Millions of
They work
Americans.
in America, so.
You can't. Yo, weren't you saying that, yo? Imagine China or somebody tries to go attack America and saying they're landing troops
No.
in America. The people, you know, like someone, for example, whoever's the president, would say everybody
You know what
could
I just
arm.
said? You know what I just said? America has a second army. The second army is, if the president was to say that one time, all our defenses are deployed or whatever, and they're coming in here.
You can't come to America.
Everybody, arm up, You already have it.
Yeah.
Whoever has it, or you have more, distribute it. He would say that, and guess what?
Yeah, that's why they have to talk about this nuclear shit. This is the only way they could threaten. Let's be straight up. Even North Korea. That's the only way you could threaten America. Saying you're sending something over. You can't bring no troops in America. They know any troop war comes
They'll
into
die.
America, they're getting killed.
They're getting killed.
They have no chance.
They're getting killed.
Even a 13-year-old shoot their
How many
ass.
are in America? How many in America? What's the population in America?
300 million.
No,
330 million.
take 300, right?
330.
Now take at least maybe 500 million, right?
I mean 500.
No,
Of Chinese?
the American.
There's no 500
No,
million.
I mean, you said 300.
Yeah, 300.
I'm saying now, half of that, at least are armed up.
You ain't going to attack
Or maybe
America
even
on no
more.
soil. That'll never happen. That will never.
Because remember,
ever happen.
you're talking about America.
That's
How
just a
many
fantasy.
people? Think about every state who's
Yeah.
armed, and the gun collectors, the ones who collect military
can't
shit,
go- they
and
can't
all
go
of
there
them
like
thing
that.
there.
You can't go there
Some of them have
physically.
more armory than the military.
The only way they could start a war like that in America, the people already have to be there.
Yeah.
The enemy already has to be
Internal.
in that country, already planted, and they
Internal.
knew something would happen. Like
No,
we were
they would have
talking
to
earlier.
make sure they would have to disarm everybody
Yes.
before that happens.
So the only way somebody could,
that would be
okay,
tough to
if you're
do.
saying China was to fight a war, like a real war, which people keep talking about this nuclear shit, the people who are the population who are from that country, they would have to fight.
But
You understand what I mean?
Nobody can win no nuclear war.
No, that's bullshit.
I don't like it.
But I'm saying the people, if your country really wants to get at somebody, you have to have your people already implanted in that country.
Yeah.
You can't be. You think you're gonna fly over with any type of plane or a jet or or boat to go to America to attack?
No.
This is not 1930s or any shit. You think you're gonna be coming to America like that? They stop you before you even come.
So, but if
stop you before you
Donald
move.
Trump saying he want to go to Cuba,
Yeah.
but Cuba is an ally of Russia.
Is Cuba still allies with Russia?
Yes. So me know how that work out now.
They're really allies with Russia
Yes,
still?
man. Cuba is an ally of Russia. Long time. From Castro days.
You think it's the same though?
What do you mean I see? The communists and
Yeah, they're communists.
yeah, not Cuba not really communist, socialist.
They've been starving them for months.
Yeah.
Trump cut them off from food. Canada,
Wicked, man.
But Canada just gave them food.
Canada give them food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Trump cut off the food from or whatever with whatever sanctions he put on Cuba. He wants the guy out.
I know him first put it on sanctions from Cuba. Have I ever since?
Yeah, but he wants the guy who's in charge of Cuba out.
And who you know inside in it? Democracy.
You know what? It makes me wonder. I have to look that up. After Castro was gone,
Yeah.
wasn't his brother the one
And
who was
brother,
running it?
yeah, and brother Ernie.
Is he still around, the brother?
You know, I think so.
Or is it somebody else?
I think
They put somebody
No, I
else
think
there.
brother died.
I think they put somebody else there, but either way, he sees it a weak point. America wants to take out Cuba.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a different type of way.
Now the praise, see how him do it.
That it's going to be a different way though.
Yeah.
Because what is the case against Cuba though? Why do you want to go to Cuba?
Because, because everybody can't honor the democracy.
No, I'm just wondering what
No. That's socialist country. Socialist.
What's the reason-
Communist socialist.
he wants to go to Cuba.
Yeah.
I want to know what's the real reason he wants to go to Cuba. The only thing I could bring up why he wants to go to Cuba
Yeah.
is the people who was helping Venezuela
Yeah.
are the president who he kidnapped.
Yeah.
The guys he was saying they were extorting, the Cuban government was extorting the Venezuelans and the people who were in, I guess, the security or whatever were Cubans. Did you hear when it happened?
Yeah, man, they killed enough Cubans.
So why were they in Venezuela?
Who?
The Cubans.
No, because
Because
them are Cuba a neighbor.
Yeah, but the Cuban power or whatever influence. This is what Trump was painting that the Cubans was extorting the Venezuelans for the oil.
Yeah, for the oil. Because Cuba was getting oil from Venezuela.
Yeah, so now when he cut it off, he says no more stuff for Cuba.
No more stuff for Cuba.
No more oil for Cuba.
No oil.
No nothing.
Yeah.
So if that was if they were the main reason they were getting oil, he screwed up Cuba right now. He got what he wanted. Now.
Because see the problem is
Yeah.
America they own Cuba one time,
So see, that's why. You hear what he said there? America owned Cuba.
All them developing a Cuba from the days they from way behind. America built it up.
I didn't know
And
that.
then Castro overthrew it and took it over.
Oh, that's what they're doing with Iran.
Yeah,
It's the same shit they're doing with Iran because you're right. I seen certain documentaries and the mafia was down there back in the days
Yes.
and they loved it with the guy who was in charge. And when you see these guys who used to control the country, even though it turned communist or in Iran, these guys look like playboy, like they were loyal to Americans.
Yes.
The ones who were the president of Cuba before Castro.
Yeah, Batista.
Yeah, Batista. He was loyal to America.
Yes, right.
And that's why the mafia was down there. I seen documentaries
Yeah,
and
man.
shit. In Cuba, they had like a Las Vegas.
So it's like
and shit back in the day.
defeat America and take it over.
Yes.
You know.
So what happened is
Shotgun.
revolution came.
Yeah.
And Castro kicked out that guy, that president, and that was America's guy. Right?
Yeah,
Same
right.
thing what happened with Iran right now.
Right.
Well, it happened back and forth though.
Yeah.
I told the history with Iran.
Yes.
Because that king, the guy who says he wants to come back or whatever, blah. That guy is made up by America. America made up
the Shah.
No, the Shah is created by America.
Right,
There's
the Shah,
proof.
right, that's
the
it.
people who were there before.
Before
right?
the Shah.
Before the Shah are the ones that came back to take him out.
Yeah.
The guy who's the supreme leader.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So when the oil was developed in the early days, what was going on? It wasn't the Shah.
No.
It was no king. It was these groups. What was like nomadic and shit like that. They were kind of separated.
That's
and
it.
then what ended up happening when they put a king there? They organized a whole whatever system there, and it was loyal to America in the early days of their oil development.
Yeah,
you know.
man.
And after then, as revolution was growing in the 60s or from the 50s, right? Because the Shah was running it for a long time. 1979, this guy comes back. He was exiled to France.
To France,
you know, in the I don't know how long that supreme leader was in France for, from the 60s or something all the way. Yes, so he had these people waiting for his return.
Yes.
Return because there's a revolution against the king. A lot of these people didn't like this king,
The Shah.
even though the king made people dress how they wanted. You know what I mean? Look Americanized and watch anything you. So there was a revolution. Either way, it was their revolution, and some people that side took over back. They were running it before, right? Then the Shah and the king thing took over for like 40 years or whatever, how long, right? And then they came back and took it over in 79.
Yeah.
And you know what I heard? There's another story I'm going to hit you guys with. This is what I heard. You see the king, the Shah? he tried to ask for weapons from America
Okay, yeah.
or something. There's this story to protect himself before the Shah took over, and it didn't go through. You hear what I just said there? He paid that king, right?
Yeah.
Asked for help, for military help, but it didn't go through, so the Shah took over. So America watched, and it came back to them though. The Shah took over. He was asking, he had to go exile. Why did he leave? Why did he leave if he had America's support? How would he leave if he had America's
No
support?
many people them overthrow him.
It was the supreme leaders, that
Yes,
side
right, yeah.
of the country
What
was
was-
going through some type of thing. We don't know what was going on in Iran
Yeah.
before this
what
the
going
supreme
on?
before the supreme leader. Where I'm getting to, the power structure was before this guy started his whole thing.
That's it.
We don't know what they were doing to those people. I admit that. I would have to do my
Right.
research. Obviously, there must have been millions of people who agreed with the supreme leader to
That's
take
it.
over.
Yeah.
He didn't just take over like that.
No.
You know what I mean? You must have had millions of supporters to make them take over a government
over.
and military. Remember, the man, the king, he ran away. The king
So what are they?
left.
Tell me something now. You don't take over Cuba and just go they bomb the building them.
What, take over Cuba? If
Yeah,
he tries to take
Donald
over
Trump.
Cuba?
Don't just go big unnecessary. Don't just go boom them and boom them.
I don't know.
Idiot.
Bombing.
The man not doing nothing. And then you go like when they do Iran, you know. They bomb school.
I don't think he's gonna bomb
Cuba.
Cuba.
They only don't get into it. Cuba a revolution man, them, you know.
Oh, that's true. But don't they have a base already there?
Who?
America?
Yes,
Don't they have
close
a
by,
base?
yeah.
Guantanamo
Want
Bay?
to be in a Cuba.
In a Cuba, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you think they would go there and bomb? They'll probably try to bomb their military, whatever military stuff they
They
have.
don't do. They don't go bomb, you know, go bomb. Look, man, 165 girls' school, the man them bombing. Kill
Yeah.
them out. 660. The first bombing they do at that end.
Where?
In Iran.
Oh, yeah. The first bombing was some children who
Yeah,
died
so a
in
girls'
Iran.
school.
It was a girls' school. Yeah.
Wicked, man.
So, but this is my thing, though. With Cuba now, right? It's going to be a little different for them to go, like, they could blast out whatever their military installation.
Now why is it no boss again? Then blast out the military installation.
So why don't the people take over the country? That's my thing. If this government is
Hold
bad
on,
in
let me tell you
Cuba,
something, let me-
why doesn't the people overthrow
No, and
this
I
guy?
let me tell you how this thing goes. You see, leaders like all of China
Yeah,
and Russia, they are in country with the talk.
Yeah.
What them do now? Say, all right, hold on. Say China have 1.3 billion people.
yeah,
1.3, that are 300 million the same.
yeah.
The leader have for him force as 300 million with behind him. Then the people get good treatment, house, car, and everything.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
true.
It's hard for the rest of them overthrow him.
That's what's going on in Iran.
Yes,
what people don't
that's
see,
it, that's
all
it.
those people who are benefiting from
Yes,
1979.
exactly.
Those I was thinking when I was outside today. Those people have the houses, the biggest
Yes,
houses.
man.
They have everything.
Then make sure they get good
Yeah,
treatment.
no one's thinking of this, right? With
Then,
war.
where you think Castro take out around Cuba?
Yeah, he made sure that the
He have certain
military
amount of
Yeah,
people with
we're
him.
living good.
We're good.
good amount of
So
people.
the people them can't watch him.
That's hard to take over, man.
Hard to talk about.
Especially now in Tehran Tehran a bigger population.
Yes.
Now if you have the supreme leader
Yeah.
of like maybe just say let's just be realistic, like 10,000 of his people of the Revolutionary Guard.
Yeah.
They all have what we call in America or Canada
Yeah.
$500,000 houses.
Yes.
And they have their kids going to the
Everything
best
is best
schools.
school.
And they don't even live where the Revolutionary Guard is. They live where the other people
Okay.
who are not into that
All right.
is.
Okay.
That's where they live, you know.
Yes.
They live like what would say the
King.
suburbs.
Suburb, yes.
So imagine 10,000 or
no,
more were
90,
loyal.
90 million can have a million.
You could even have a
A
million.
million.
So he probably does have
Security,
that.
yes.
A million. And we're not talking about just soldiers.
No.
Right? Those soldiers have families.
Families.
They have wives. They have kids.
Exactly.
Daughters, sons. They have business too. In Iran, they probably have their own stores and all that shit.
Castro doing
It's
now?
hard for them to give
him
up.
Him now to use one watchman. He said, tell me if you watch you
Yes.
And
Every
then
man
you-
watches
yes,
another man.
So
Every man
you
watches
watch
another man. That's
So
how it
you
is.
can't too slip.
Yeah, you can't be doing too much more than the other man.
No.
It's what they call communist kind of
Yes,
business.
yeah, that's it.
So now if you have a house
Yes.
and your neighbor has a house,
Mm.
you better not have too much more than the other neighbor.
No,
Because then they're going to report you to the leader.
The leader.
Why does this guy have 5 cars
Yes.
and I just have one? Aren't we supposed to be doing the same thing,
That's it.
right? But he still makes sure all those countries, no matter what, even in North Korea, we're talking people about all power. Even in those places, they make sure there's a section, what you're saying,
Yeah.
of the people are happy.
Yeah.
They're doing
So,
good.
all right.
So that's why I have to admit, Donald Trump does say this, though,
Yeah.
that he had killed all these people who was the
Yes,
power structure.
before, yes.
He got rid of all those
All of them,
people.
yes.
So the way he's doing it, though, if he got rid of all these leaders,
Yes.
that means their families lost that support.
Support, yes. Yeah.
So that creates a situation that just say this general, this person, whoever is in charge,
Wasn't there then.
they're dead now.
They're
So
dead.
the family, wherever they live, found out that this guy's gone. But guess how they think? Some of them. Some of them know it's wartime. The attack happened.
Yeah.
You don't know who their family is.
No.
Guess where they're going?
Mm-mm.
You hear what I said? The ones who have money could leave Iran.
Yes.
They're not staying in Iran.
No,
I guarantee there's thousands if
gone.
they could. That's why they'll shut down the airport.
Airport.
Thousands of
Hold on.
Iranians are leaving because
Hold
they're
on.
like refugees. They can
Hold
say I'm a
on.
refugee
Yeah, hold
now.
on.
And they're a refugee too.
Hold on. You know, see they have a run left Afghanistan.
Yeah, and Afghanistan's in war right now. People not talking. Yeah, they ran away from Afghanistan.
America run away from Afghanistan.
That's true. And they don't
come
want to
back,
talk about
all
that.
Who in kill.
They don't want to talk about that.
It's still intact.
Please subscribe, like,
You
comment,
know,
all that good
all who in
stuff.
kill Afghanistan, you know.
Yeah.
And what kind of leader in kill. They're still intact. I have a run left Afghanistan.
Yeah. They don't want to talk about that.
No,
That's,
they don't. Yeah.
that's a battle where they lost.
Yeah, they lost
Because
it.
look, how does and people are gonna say, some Americans say, well, how did they lose it? No, this is how you lost. If the same Taliban is
Yeah.
still there,
Yes.
which they're more stronger than
Yeah,
ever
more
now,
stronger, yeah.
and they're fighting Pakistan,
Pakistan.
that means you didn't win nothing.
No, we're not in.
The same group what you wanted to take
Take
out
out.
because you were labeling them, the Taliban, as like terrorist group.
But-
How are they still
but-
running
But
Afghanistan?
remember saying Russia they good at you know.
Russia went there and they lost their shit too. They lost their shit. But I'm just saying, how, correct me if I'm wrong, when that war happened, didn't they say they had to take out the Taliban and
Yes.
the Al Qaeda?
Yeah,
Correct me if I'm wrong. I could probably go in recordings. If they said they had to take out the Taliban.
Taliban, yes.
Right? So if you have to take the Taliban,
Yeah.
right now, people, you could Google this, people. You could look this up. Online, they have that the Taliban is fighting Pakistan.
Right. But no, them was bombing Afghanistan like what they do for Iran now. When they go there, you know.
Yeah.
Them was bombing it
The
too.
only difference with what it's called Iran, they can't bomb everywhere because people they have a big population. In
What do you mean
Afghanistan,
they can't burn everywhere?
they can't bomb everywhere.
No man, look man. Donald Trump the lunatic.
Yeah.
If he can kill 1 million people in
But then it will be they will be, fight against the. It will change
hold
the
on there.
whole
Who
war.
you think they kill? Are they ordinary citizens, you know?
No, he's hitting the military.
No, me the
installations.
talk is ordinary citizen killing 200,000 people in the kill. 1,200 in kill already. You think I'm going to
Wait.
military? You think
That's the
I'm-
number now.
Yes,
1,000. How much?
200.
Is it a military?
Which military?
It's normal people. That's
Remember
average people.
saying kill 165 girls in a school. That alone.
Yeah, okay, so no, what I'm trying to say is the people who we are killing, are they talking about the military casualties for Iran, or are they talking about just normal people?
Normal people, man.
So what,
When they bomb what?
1,500?
1,200 then at the time. 1,200.
How long ago was that?
Then Saturday gone and start, man. Tomorrow 8 days since they start.
So that's the number you heard
Yeah.
a long time ago.
No, not too long. Today.
Today. So
Yeah.
it's going to go up.
Yes.
So that means this is people who are catching, like, after they blow something up,
Yeah.
things are falling and
Falling on
killing
them.
them
Yeah.
and shit
Then
like that.
they lick all apartment building and lick down, man. And school, hospital. All hospital.
No, but how they're saying it though on the social media, they're making it like it's just the targets they're hitting. They're
No,
hitting
man.
the nuclear sites,
You
they're
know,
hitting
you like bomb hospital.
hospital too.
Yes.
The excuse will say that's where the military is hiding some shit.
In a hospital.
Yeah.
Right.
That's how they done it in Iraq too.
And a lie. No.
So that's when the war will change.
Yeah.
When you start hearing that more innocent people are dying just because of the bombs.
So
That's
hold
when
on.
it's gonna
Say,
change.
Look, man. So our America is so strong, aren't they? The same time in Obama, we're not sending the army.
No, they're not gonna do that.
Because they're coward.
They're not gonna send in the army. They're not gonna send in the army.
Why?
They're gonna send another group from the region.
No. Forget the group. If you were so bad, you not hear the bam and bam and bam and bam.
Yeah.
Why don't you send in the army now?
They don't want no more casualties. They don't want no more casualties. They don't want to play that card.
Yeah.
It's too much
So
of a
you're
risk.
coward. Coward warrior fighting.
No, they're trying to claim it's a smart war because
No.
just bomb them
that's
from
a
the air.
coward warrior fighting.
Well, everybody has a different definition these days.
Yeah.
All they have to do, they're thinking we attack from the top,
Yeah.
eliminate every threat from the air,
Yeah.
then eliminate the stuff from the ground, and once we eliminate the air and the ground,
Yeah.
instead of going there, they're going to bring themselves there themselves, but make let's see how it works. Let's make other people go
Yeah.
out there
How much
first.
years then in Afghanistan? 20 years.
No, but they're doing it different now. They didn't do this the same shit. Now how they're doing it now is what they should have done in Afghanistan.
Well,
They didn't get anybody really to go fight against the Taliban. It was the Americans themselves.
yeah.
So this time,
I know American and saying.
no, America's paying or giving some weapons
No.
to
In
the
Europe,
Kurds.
some of the European countries that was there too.
What are you talking about?
I know American alone.
Yeah,
was
no,
there
no.
in
UK
Afghanistan.
was
No,
there
France,
and
all of
stuff.
them was there too.
Yeah, UK was there.
And-
People,
and-
please
and-
subscribe in the chat.
And they have a run left it. And I'm trying to show you.
Someone said Trump is saving the world.
Trump is saving this world.
Much respect. That's my pops in the back, man. Someone said they like the analysts.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Then
he
we
said
know.
Trump is saving the world.
Mhm.
Bless up, people in the chat. Trump is saving the world. But yeah, a lot of topics we covered tonight, yo.
America is a coward,
But
man.
no, I'm just saying that's the new way. They're gonna send other people in first before they're gonna bring themselves in. I can't blame them. That's smart, right? This is the CIA. They said the CIA
So,
is good
no,
training.
hold on. So what happened to American army?
No, you don't know. They're not gonna go bring no physical people there
Then
like that. No.
you say no. Remember
What?
what you say no. Say they don't bring in other people first.
Yes, bring
No,
other
no.
people
Then
in
what happened to
first.
American army?
They're there.
Then
but
why
they're
they not
not-
sending the army?
No,
Oh, you mean, man,
it's a
no,
different,
man, come
it's
on,
a
man.
different strategy.
No,
how
no,
they do
no,
stuff
different
now.
strategy.
They don't want nobody, no
Then how you don't
type of
send
bodies.
how you don't send anybody to their country?
What you say?
How you don't get other people where you have to go send anybody to go give them. Like how Russia they take the South African them and carry them and to put them up front.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but for you,
Yeah, they're doing the same thing like Russia.
yeah,
Yes,
that's why
they're doing the
we
same
show
thing.
you that is coward.
It's true, it's true, it's
That's
true.
cowardness,
It's true. It's true. But they said they need an uprising in Iran, but it's not the Iranian them doing it fully. They want to get another
What do you hire
group.
your army to
Holy
do?
shit.
You hire your army for a fight war then. Since you start bomb from the ear down. Send in your army.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
Exactly.
No, but they're not gonna play it like that though.
What-
we
what-
could
but
say
that's a coward.
we could say all we want, but
Yeah.
that's not the way
So what
they're
are
gonna
they?
go in.
If you don't
like
go on the
that.
ground war, who you don't care?
They're gonna use who they could use to make them die.
I feel so of them alive.
Look at what they saw what's going on with Russia. Russia is sending their troops in
Yeah.
to Ukraine, and how much Russians die? You know how much
Yes,
Russians die?
that's the same thing we
You
have
know
to
what?
America.
You know what? The number of Russians dead?
Yeah.
1 million. Over 1 million Russians died since the Ukraine war.
Right.
Hasn't been that long, and they're supposed to be a modern military.
So America don't want that happen to him.
America doesn't
So
want
when
that
you
to
don't
happen.
recruit man from other country, you come fight that Iran.
Yeah.
You not gonna do it. Let me tell you that.
That's what they're doing, no.
But they're not gonna work.
They're recruiting.
You want to take the Kurdish them
Yeah.
if you go fight Iran, but
Yeah.
it's not gonna work.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
No.
People, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good
It's
stuff,
not gonna
man.
work.
Thanks for joining the conversation. It's not gonna work.
You
That's
know?
what my pops is saying. It's not gonna work, man.
Yes,
It's not gonna work.
He run left Vietnam.
Yeah.
Few much years.
The Vietnam War.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They don't want to be reminded of that. They admit that.
500,000 American dead, I think.
How much?
500,000.
500,000. But it started for what? How long did that war go?
1960.
How long did that war go for, the
But we know
Vietnam
for
War?
5 or 6 or 10 years.
No, it went from like the 60s all the way up into the 70s.
70s, yeah.
Like, what, mid-70s or
Mid-70s.
and shit like that?
70s, yes.
So it was going on, I think, from the 50s.
Well,
Late 50s.
50s.
Shit.
And all the way in the 60s.
All the way from the 50s
So
to 60s.
and they have to run left it.
And they ran and left that shit.
Yeah, yes.
So wait a minute. This is why they went to war. We're doing some down to earth history of American war right now. So because people would like to criticize about or say Trump's right for what he's doing now, but they're hurting American lives. Now check this. What was the reason for them to go fight in the Vietnam?
Communist, one side is communist, not Vietnam or South Vietnam.
So which one? North was communist
Yes.
and South is
America.
America. And South was American side.
No, yeah, right.
Don't you guys see the pattern of this shit?
Yes.
North Korea, the Russians.
Yeah.
South
Korea,
Korea,
America.
America.
Yeah.
Germany. One side, the Russians.
Yeah.
One side, America.
Yeah.
You see the pattern keeps going, eh?
Yeah.
So that's what they call the Cold War.
Cool. No, but
That's what they
no,
call the Cold
that's
War.
why that's why me rate Ronald Reagan. Because him stop the Russian them.
No, but what I'm saying though, there's a pattern though. What you keep seeing.
No, you have West Germany and East Germany.
But the pattern you cannot deny it. Throughout history, a lot of the wars was between Russia and America in their fucking so-called undercover Cold War shit.
England and them used to fight together.
Yeah. But what the pattern is there's the Korean War. Who fought in the Korean War?
No, America.
America was there. Okay.
Yes.
So then Vietnam,
And
who
then
fight
Vietnam,
that? And then in the 70s, Russia had their shit.
Yes.
With Afghanistan. The late 70s up into the 80s.
And they have to run left it.
And who was on one side? Who was helping the other side?
America was helping.
Don't you notice the pattern?
Yeah.
What is
America
going on?
was it.
America's in all the wars.
And then afterward, America going there now. Russia helped.
Holy shit.
Russia helped the next side too.
Yes.
So, but what may I tell you, say? That's why me rate Ronald Reagan.
That's why you rate him.
Yes,
because he ended shit.
He fuck up Russia. When he tells himself to lick down the wall, he have to lick it down quick.
So Ronald Reagan came in.
He was the president.
And he scared Russia.
He scared all of them.
That they must knock down the wall.
Yeah, and he have to knock it down too.
So Donald Trump is trying to do the same shit.
Yeah, but none of them like Reagan. Reagan was the man, let me tell you that.
Donald Trump's trying to do the same shit, man.
That's there you go.
He's doing the whole thing. This man's in South America. He's in the Middle East.
Yeah.
He's doing the money stuff.
Yeah.
The Epstein files. There's a whole bunch of shit. Yeah. You cannot be bored with what's going on right now.
Can't bored.
It's like a circus. The world's it's like a circus.
Merry-go-round, man.
What's going on? Huh?
Like a merry-go-round.
There's all these stories. Epstein files. His name is in Trump. Politicians are in there. This man's in South America, kidnapping presidents. Yo, people said he been through like 9 countries. Nine countries he attacks in the last couple of months.
Man on Donald Trump. The man will get 45 years of prison.
Which guy?
For South America. You remember when he pardoned the man? The man get 45 years.
Yes, good for you to remind me about this.
45
this
years.
is to show you the corruption with Donald Trump.
Yeah.
There was a drug. Which country was he from?
A coke come in America.
Yes, I know. Good, you know about that story. More I know is the president of what, Nicaragua?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so they labeled the president of Nicaragua so violent, a criminal, and how so much drugs he brought into America. Hear this story, Rock. They locked him up.
Yes.
Right? Like how they locked up and you were supposed to get 44 years.
45 years.
One of the biggest pardons Trump has done.
No, he then give him hit and Trump pardon him.
Trump pardoned a president who was convicted of supplying
400,000 tons.
tons of drugs
And coke
to
and-
America, but now he's turned around
Yeah.
and went to Venezuela
Yes.
and arrested the president
Yes, man.
because of cartels
Cartels.
bringing drugs into America.
Because
So
all the drugs-
why isn't that guy locked up? Because he's a spy, probably.
Right, but all that drugs that somebody have Donald Trump, you know.
No, but yeah, you're right. But this is the question we're unpacking in the down to earth platform.
Yeah.
That guy there, right?
Yeah.
Who he pardoned, the biggest pardon of big drug president. This is to show you the bullshit. We're living in a
Corruption.
we're living in a weird time.
Hold on, man.
How is he pardoned? What excuse do they have to pardon the president of Nicaragua, which they were going to give him 44 years for a whole bunch of drugs?
Yeah.
But you go to Venezuela saying you're arresting them because of all the drugs, and you threaten Mexico, and you're saying because you guys have to clean up your shit and stuff like that. So my thing is, the white guy who's from Canada, the big drug kingpin who they're promoting, Ryan Wedding, are they gonna give him a pardon too?
No.
You haven't heard anything.
Hold on, the man where they kill the one in Mexico the other day.
Oh, that big drug,
I wouldn't give you, you know.
The Jalista cartel.
Do you know I wouldn't give
yes, that's all connected.
No, me,
it's all
I
connected.
man.
Yeah, it's all connected.
Right,
Listen.
because here what they do now, they say, look, man, if we get 50 years, you know,
Yeah.
we don't cut it down to 25 years.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you just tell me what.
Give up everybody.
Yeah, put everybody. So when they go on like at them.
No, it's that guy. It's him. It's him.
Yeah, him do it.
Yeah, he's the one giving out the names.
Yeah, him give out the name.
A couple months ago, I never knew a Canadian they put at the forefront of selling, of being a big drug cartel.
You see, look, man, if you're a white man, they do drugs, you know.
Yeah.
The black man and the white man doing drugs. And they catch the white man, you know. He may give you away, you know. But the black man, the black man not give you away. He will say that, no, I'm serious.
Yeah.
The black man not give you away.
That's
because
true.
Nice, but the white man, love God, because you know, I'm going to prison.
Yeah, because this is the story too. We're getting deep down to earth.
Yes.
This guy, they said, remember, before he got arrested, I was seeing this story. That first it started with America doing a conference saying he's the most wanted.
You're right.
This is before all these conflicts was really going on here.
Yeah.
This Canadian ex-Olympic snowboarder, right? Ryan Wedding has been responsible for most of drugs coming into America. They made this guy big. So it was the FBI director Patel, and I guess the others was talking about him. Then later on, you start to see social media posts how this guy's starting to show where he's at, and then they trace him down to Mexico.
No, but right? I know American catch it.
No. They Mexicans.
Yeah,
they got him.
Then they go like the American.
No, it was the Americans who got him. They're putting pressure though on them. You know how they got them? Why the Mexicans gave him up? And this is like a domino effect because when they attacked Venezuela, when Trump attacked Venezuela, that was fishing him out. He had nowhere to hide.
No.
He was in Mexico.
Right.
He was trying to leave Mexico. So when Trump attacked Venezuela, it's like, oh shit, there's nowhere for me to hide in South America anymore. The guy went to the embassy himself and gave himself up because they said the cartels wanted to kill him now.
Yes,
they're after to kill him. A certain part of the cartels didn't want him around anymore. Right? Okay. So now, remember the FBI, before all of this war, before all of this stuff, I have good memory. I have episodes on here, people. Please subscribe, bring up the likes. I have an episode on this. When I'm talking about when it first happened and even before it happened. They were looking for this Ryan Wedding for months.
That's it.
It's
years,
going so deep.
Years.
It's so deep. He's connected to most of all the organized crime in Canada.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Exactly.
Trump. The only one reason why Trump don't like Canada. This is what he put in his campaigning. He blames Canada for letting most of the fentanyl in America.
Yeah.
Right?
But
that's linked with this guy Ryan Wedding.
Right.
They're saying he's the reason why so much fentanyl was coming into America from Canada. And then the organized crime what's up in Canada is with it too. There's been stories of wars happening in Montreal and shit like that with mafia and bikers and all that shit. What's all linked with this whole thing with Ryan Wedding all the way to America. They don't know this shit unless you do your research, right? So organized crime groups up here was helping him.
So hold on there.
That's what they're putting.
So
This
tell-
Canadian
tell me-
Olympic skier, ex-skier.
So hold on there. If America has so much security,
Yeah.
how them make allow 400,000 or whatever ton of coke to come in there?
They allow it. They
They
are the
allow
ones who
it in
admit
there.
it. Because even the CIA, people please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Do you know the CIA admitted to flooding the city with the cities with drugs?
Yes.
A couple of years ago, they came out and said, "Yo, man, we are responsible for especially when the Black Revolution
So
stuff
hold
was
on.
going on for flooding
Then hold on. If
the
Trump
cities
can't-
with narcotics."
If Trump can't give him man pardon for the 45 year and get. That's what him involved in that jokes too.
Yes. No, we're looking for one.
Alive in it.
Huh? No, he's
Because he's
involved
involved
in
in the drugs business too.
it. He's involved.
One
in
of
it.
American people
Yeah, he pardoned a big drug king, the president of Nicaragua.
for you,
Yeah.
for you pardon a man.
Yeah.
We say he carrying too much drugs in America.
Yeah.
And you as a president pardon him. That's what's saying in the business
Well,
too.
he pardoned 4 football players the other day, and most of them were into some type of drug operation.
Yeah, because Donald Trump in
Or
the
6,
drugs.
I think it was 6 football players. I think.
Yeah, you
6
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
He mean in the drugs business too. You might help almost all of them.
Yeah.
You know it?
Yeah.
No, listen to that.
But they're gonna do it undercoverly.
Yes. And then a the small man in case no one send to prison. And them involved in it. At the end, you know. Because that's a big revenue in the drug business in America.
Yeah.
Because the lawyer and the judge them have to get money and the prison and so it's a cycle.
Yeah, because how do you pardon somebody like that?
And
No one
that
never
people
asked him.
question.
No one never asked him. You know what they said? He was treated harshly.
Who?
That's what I'm sorry. That guy from Nicaragua, he was treated harshly.
Then if a man that carrying drug like that, you know how you treat him.
That's what Trump was saying. He was treated harshly.
Yeah.
That's why you pardon him?
Then look man, if the man are involved in a hit, I must involved in a when party man.
Yeah, why would you pardon a guy like that?
Lord of his mercy.
And then you go after that's hypocrite. Then you go after the president of Venezuela
Yes.
because your campaign is that it's drugs.
Drug.
That's what they said they went
Yeah.
into Venezuela for,
Right.
for the cartels.
Yeah, cartel.
So why would you? What are they trying to tell you? Like, you see these stories?
Yeah.
A lot of people, especially in America, they don't know about these stories.
No.
It's you have to do your research and dig. But this is facts. He pardoned. I'll say it again. Mr. Trump pardoned the president,
Drug dealer.
ex-president drug dealer
Yes.
of Nicaragua,
Nicaragua.
and he had how much tons of cocaine?
4,000 pounds or whatever. Yeah?
4,000.
400,000 pounds or something like that. A coke that coming into America. America have that kind of security and you allow it to come in. No, not go like that, brother. How you try the food? Eh? How it come in America?
Please subscribe, like, comment,
Eh?
all that good stuff. Yeah.
How it come into America?
How did it come into America?
Yeah. That's the argument.
But that's why I said long time I heard that thing that CIA admitted that they were responsible
Yeah.
for kind of, they admit some guilt supplying cocaine. What?
So
That go over people's heads.
So hold on, the fentanyl evidence come from Canada. Go America. Where it come from?
They're saying China too. They're
They-
blaming China
oh,
for
the Chinese man bring it to Canada.
Yeah, saying-
and then they take it from America.
That's what they're trying to say. That's why
Oh.
they have tariffs on China
Yeah.
and Canada. The tariffs, what they're talking is not necessarily just natural resources. They're talking about the fentanyl shit. That's what Trump say. You guys could look this up. That's his campaign against Canada.
Yeah.
That the fentanyl is we're not. They're saying they're not fighting.
So where it coming
enough.
from? When say they come from?
Canada.
No, where it coming from to come to Canada?
What do you mean? Where it's coming from?
The fentanyl.
They're saying the fentanyl is developed in Canada and probably the ingredients is coming from China.
And develop here, but the ingredients coming from Canada. Coming from China.
Yes.
Also the same Chinese man, they develop it here.
That's what they're going to. They're just going talking in different languages and codes. That's what really it is. Yeah. Like what you're saying.
So hold on there.
Mm-hmm.
So if it come from China,
Yeah.
from Canada, that the Canadian government not involved in it then.
He's trying to use as a campaign that the government is not doing enough good job
Yeah, very.
of catching criminals,
Yeah.
distributing it. So it kind of looks bad on the Canadian government.
So the government, no, but so the government involved in it.
That's what he's trying to point to. In
So,
his world. In
where-
Trump's
where-
world,
where the ingredients-
Canada's selling.
No, where are the ingredients
fentanyl.
coming from? On dangerous drugs, you know?
Yeah, you could die
No,
from a sniff of
no,
it.
What I'm saying,
Yeah.
where are the ingredients coming from?
They're saying the ingredients come from China.
Then why you not go get China to when the man name?
Forgot his name. Yeah.
X1. So why you not go take him out? Since the ingredients, you know.
Yeah.
The ingredients is worse than the man
Because
who
they don't
make
have
it.
a full case about it yet. He just says that shit. Trump
Why you not go Mr. X1 when they call him? Go capture him then.
Yeah, because they don't have a good argument. His argument's not good enough yet.
Who that?
Trump. Because he's blaming Canada and China for the
No,
fentanyl
but it's
problem.
where the base is coming from, that China they come from. So why you not put sanctions on China then?
They do have something on China.
The
tariffs.
That's from China.
The tariffs.
But that's the China man they pay the tariff. And the American they pay it.
That's true. Bless up everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
Bless up.
The
Let me read
tariff-
some of your things.
Hold on there. So if me send something to somebody in America, say, all right, if you don't buy a car from me in Canada, you send they want 2 and 3 car.
Yeah.
I mean send it to you. Me give you my price already. So the tariff now are you in America
Yes.
have to pay the tariff. I know the Canadian are saying.
I know.
So the lunatic
They don't know
explain-
that, though.
No,
They don't
the
know that.
lunatic don't explain that to the people in
It
America.
says, let me see what this guy is saying. Eric is saying, donating government is in bad shape. Wait till trade negotiations come up in the summer with America. Okay, he says, this guy Eric says, we got on a lot on China's technology, chips, tariffs, and the most advanced weapons in the world. Yeah,
Yeah.
China.
Yes.
America knows everything about what's going on in our backyard. Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
man. You see?
They do, people. Please subscribe, like, comment, all
So,
that good
what
stuff.
did they tell the American people about tariff? It's the same American people that pay it. Tariff is like a tax, you know. The tax, what they call it tariff.
He said someone brought up more than half of Americans have registered guns.
Yes.
They're not considering illegal guns. Lottie said that in the chat.
Yeah.
What else you guys got in the chat? What do you guys think of this whole thing, what's going on? The beefs, what Trump has, and any beef, what's going on. I was saying earlier, and I want to bring it back. I don't want people to just get sidetracked. In this whole thing, they have distractions.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of distractions. So you might say, is Epstein files a distraction for the war? Are they both working for each other as a distraction?
Yeah.
To distract both sides. So meanwhile, you are supposed to know something about what's going on in the Epstein whole thing, what's going to the courts or whatever. You're going to pay attention maybe to the war, some people.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Some people might just don't give a shit about what's going on. In a month or so, you're not going to hear about, they're not going to promote it on TV, what they're doing in Iran. It's going to disappear.
Disappear, yeah.
We're not hearing anything about Venezuela. Are you?
No, you're not hearing moving in there.
Remember they dropped shit in Africa too?
Yeah, yes.
We're not hearing about the aftermaths,
No,
what
no.
they dropped in Africa. Where else did they drop? I heard a whole bunch of places. I can't name how much places Trump has dropped something. I think Yemen he licked
Yeah,
something
man,
with.
he want to look all about because he not coming back. So you know the worst thing. The worst thing Donald Trump no do. Me they tell you that.
You're gonna do a bad thing. I don't like to hear
Bad
that.
thing, yeah, you know, do
What
something
next?
bad.
That's what's next, people. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
What's next Trump will do? What do you guys think? I want to know what you guys think. Another distraction.
So why not get Russia out of Ukraine?
What?
Why Donald Trump no try to get Russia out of Ukraine?
That's a good question. Why doesn't Donald Trump stop Russia
Yeah, right.
and Ukraine?
And Ukraine.
That's a good question.
Since he's so powerful.
No, but he did talk to them.
He said that he had the
He
most
said he did
powerful.
say something to
No,
him.
man, he said he had the most powerful. He can't match most powerful army whatever in the world. America is the most powerful.
He did say that they should stop their shit.
Stop who?
Trump did say that they should stop. Russia and Ukraine should just stop what's going
No,
on.
man, Russia will stop. Ukraine never invade Russia. Russia was supposed to stop.
But you got that guy right now, Zelensky. Remember when he went to the White House?
Yeah.
How Trump shamed him.
No, Trump shame himself.
No, man.
No, man.
When he was on, you remember what he was saying to this guy, man?
Oh fuck, he was shaming him on that.
Well, huh?
You remember what he was saying to Zelensky?
I'm
man.
say something, you know, but I ain't sure.
Nah, man.
What are they?
How he talked to him in the White House and shit.
Hold on. Trump sit down on the sleep. You want more on that? Sleep in the sleep. The buck.
But you don't care if he's sleeping. You don't give a shit. He got that. Listen.
Zelensky.
One of the main things I think, besides Trump, is that vice president guy.
Who that?
Don't look over that guy. That guy's active more than any vice president ever. The one that young guy he has next to him.
Yeah.
That guy is involved in a lot. I heard certain things. It wasn't no Trump. It was him pushing Trump like
Hold on.
Vance.
Vance right now the pray for Trump dead.
Yeah. He wants that too.
And he not get no presidency. You want
he
me
wants
not
that
get
too,
no presidency.
but he wants that too because if that was to happen, he would. If that happens now,
No, yes.
he would be president.
He
would be president.
The designated survivor.
If he could have killed Trump, he could have.
Did you see him? Wait, when he was doing the talking the other day. Wait, hold on. Wait. When he was he was doing his nation whatever speech.
Yeah.
When you look in the background carefully, you see Vance sitting with the other guy of the house, right?
Yeah.
And when you see Vance's face when Trump is talking, it's like he's laughing at like like he's laughing at Trump.
Yes.
Like this guy. Oh,
because he knows how lie. Trump,
you get what I mean?
He knows how lie.
He didn't have a straight face. It's like shit.
Because he knows how lie. Trump to tell him. He know.
Yeah, you could see it. You didn't need to really look at Trump. All you had to do is look at that guy when Trump is talking.
Yes.
And this guy's saying, yeah, this guy's really doing what I want. Yes. Man, stress yourself out with this war, man. And shit. Remember, that guy's young. I guarantee you look at him up, he's young. Probably.
No, he's 950.
Is he?
Yeah. Supposedly 950. Early 50s.
Early 50s.
Yeah.
And Trump is going 80 right now. So he wants him to work hard. How much things you see Trump's all involved in? Get stressed out. Get too tired. Then when you're too tired, who takes over?
The vice president.
Think of it. Yeah, Trump is 80, yo. You're right, he is bucking and sleeping.
Bucking and sleeping. Because hold on.
He is bucking and sleeping, Trump.
Guess I would say if you not take drugs then. Some kind of sleeping
Probably
pill.
could be taking some pills and shit. We don't know.
Yes.
But he is old. He is gonna be 80. Right?
Next month, in June.
Yeah, he's gonna turn 80. So he's at 79 right now, and this guy who's like 50 would love for Trump to buck.
Yes, buck.
You love for Donald Trump to go away. Right?
Yes.
People, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff.
In the car, Joe Biden sleeping Joe. Him and the sleeper.
U.S. military, CIA have been active in Ukraine. Yeah, they're active.
In Ukraine. But you know what Trump they do? You know what Trump they do? And they encourage Putin for bomb thing there. Make my man surrender. And that's something
true.
You know.
Yeah?
Here, they never know that.
Yeah, I know that.
And they encourage Putin to lick Zelensky hard.
Yeah.
That's in surrender.
He is encouraging that.
Yeah, man, in the behind it.
But people like, subscribe, all that good stuff. The CIA was active in all the countries, of course.
Yeah, man. Yeah, active in Jamaica.
But yeah, this episode was a long one, a strong one from the Down to Earth Network, the Down to Earth podcast, with your host Sean Myrie, Rastafari Samurai in the background, my pops in the background. Yes, thank you all for joining. Later on, I'll see what latest news is out. Might come back, but bless up. We out.